It was just talking about Israel. It just one.
See, a lot of the magic.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you out.
No. It's just they them Hebrew Israelites are silly.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I rock with the Hebrew Israelites a little bit. There might be a little small little things we disagree with. That's it. I want to talk to Samson. All right, let me I'm gonna play a clip right quick because I don't ever get to play these clips, man. I'll be saving clips. I don't ever get to play them. Get your opinion on these clips.
Inside of your body, what is holding us back from taking our birthright as claiming this planet as our own? Taking back control of this planet from the 100 families that control and run 8 billion people? What is stopping us from taking control of our reality and manifesting the life we want? Religion and polytricks. Those are the two things you guys got going on that are stopping complete advancement of the human race right now, today. Completely pushing separation, division, and racism, mental and physical enslavement. Those two things, religion and polytricks. The two most detrimental things ever put into place on this planet to literally hold mankind back.
I didn't know he was. I didn't know. I didn't know what this clip was about. But damn, coming out the gate firing. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he won't make no smart points. That's for sure.
That was a good ass point.
How? The first thing he bring up is something that he's going to push.
Is what, religion and politics?
Yeah, he will push a religion and a politic. Like, so
that is true.
How can anybody live without any type of religion? Religion just means your beliefs, your philosophy. How can you live without one?
No, man, you know what he talking about with religion.
No, I don't know what he's talking about. Name anything that doesn't involve some type of religion, that doesn't involve some type of philosophical viewpoint. Name anything.
See, you
can't go one moment without it.
You trying to play word games?
No, I'm not playing word games. Because at the end of the day, if we get rid of religion and politics, for us all to get on the same page, what would you have to institute?
Natural law.
And that natural law ain't gonna be some type of politic?
Shouldn't be, just common sense.
There's no such thing as common sense. So you would have to base the law for some type of moral creed. And that moral creed is going to come from where? Some type of religion that you make. Some type of religion you're going to make.
All right. Give you that. I ain't here to argue that point. Because it's all about a word game at that point. You want to call it religion, you want to call it something else, then we're just going to be going in circles.
No, it's because people want to redefine it to make it like they stumbled on some type of secret knowledge and then out instituting the same bullcrap.
Hold on. Talk about Billy, man. I'm joking. All right.
Extraordinary capabilities. This perspective suggests that everyone has the potential to connect with universal information, but it requires a certain level of awareness and focus to harness it. It is thought that we all had these abilities at a high level in the past. If you look into ancient texts and the fossil records, you'll find evidence of early humans with larger jawbones and much bigger skulls, which indicate bigger brains. These early humans, who existed before Homo sapiens, were likely very sophisticated and possessed natural abilities such as telekinesis, telepathy, psychic abilities.
I don't even know where the hell this came from. What the fuck is this? I didn't agree with none of that.
Yeah, but that's what I say. He's going right there jumping into an ancient religion for his source of information on how to move forward. Wasn't Billy Carson, wasn't he the one that was exposed on that debate he had with Wes Craven or whatever the dude name was on the Bible? Didn't he get embarrassed?
That's what they said, but I didn't really. That was another word game to me.
No, because he had to come out with an apology video. I never heard of Billy Carson until people start talking about that, because the dude Billy Carson had to come out with an apology video on why he did bad in the debate and was looking stupid. That was the only reason why I even heard of him.
All right.
But I don't need to go off of somebody else's viewpoint. I do my own research, so I already knew he was going to say something stupid just from hearing that little clip. I mean, you could. These people don't be coming up with nothing new or profound. They just sound witty to somebody who's too lazy to do their own research.
Oh, so give me somebody, man. Yeah.
You got to give me somebody. I don't follow these YouTubers. I don't follow these popular people. These popular people pretty much. You look at Kevin Samuel, right? He's the guy that made this whole MGTOW movement popular. Now you got the Fresh and Fit. All of these guys come up with the same stupid point. So if they don't see the problem with Kevin Samuel, they're all going to recite the same thing. Me being an independent thinker, I already know the points they're going to make. They all is regurgitating the same bullcrap.
All right. So we got you on record saying that you were independent thinker.
Sure.
All right. All right. Cool. Let's go.
You didn't say
verse 18.
You said 1 and 18.
No,
And
no,
you said
no,
1 and
no, this is
18.
crazy. Hey, don't sweat, man. Don't sweat.
I'll bet you right now. In fact, we'll stop it. I'll bet you right now $1,000. You said 1 and 18. I'll have Cooley replay it. You want to make that bet?
Even if I said
That's
1
right.
and 18,
That's right.
It's still the same thing.
Yeah, no. I
Every
want to make
Christian-
sure that you're saying
tell
what
you.
bro.
What's today? I was today years old when I asked the self-professed Christian.
1 and 18. Turn. Hey, foo. Turn to chapter 1 and 18. What are you talking about? That's incoherent gobbledygook to
You know
me.
how I know you slow?
Yeah,
If I meant both chapters, I would have said chapters 1 and 18.
Yeah, so 18. This is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was pregnant through the Holy Spirit.
No, I don't read that version. So now,
Of course not. Yeah, let's read your version.
It's not my version. It's
Okay, you want to do the King James version?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll do the King James version.
Mhm.
Okay, so his mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph before they came together.
That's not the King James.
Yeah, it didn't update.
I
Hang
can
on a
read
second.
it. I can read it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Matthews 1 and 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise. When as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit.
Oh, okay, so it says the exact same thing I just said.
Right. That's the man and a woman
Uh-huh.
having sex.
No, that's not. That's literally not a man and a woman having sex. You just made that up out of thin air.
Okay, no problem. So when it says espoused to Joseph, we agree that it's engaged, right?
Yes.
So now, let's say if today is August 6th, let's say if they were engaged to get married in November. So that's their set date, November 19th. So they're engaged for that time. And then it says, before they came together, he was found with child of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Right? So they're not husband and wife yet, right?
Yeah.
You saying they are husband and wife, or they're not?
No, they're not. No.
Thank you. So in verse 19, same chapter.
Yeah.
Then Joseph, her husband. You see how the language changed? It says Joseph, her husband, being a
That
just
better not be a
man,
point of his.
able to make a public example, was minded.
You said what?
I said that better not be his point. That on because of the following verses says husband. That's what I'm saying. He has some of the dumbest points. It's saying, like the verse he's bringing up, they was engaged to be married. They was still considered to be his wife. It was already agreed upon. Once you agree upon this, you want to take somebody as your wife, you can't take it back. That was their rules.
Okay. All right.
It to put away privately. Verse 20. You want to say something on that?
When did they get married?
In verse 18. When
Okay.
they had this sex.
So hang on. I just want to make sure. Hang on. Let me make sure I got the argument right.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're saying that she's found to be pregnant by the Holy Spirit, right? And then after they have sex, they're married, right?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, let's make sure. I want to make sure I get the argument
Okay,
right.
no problem. So when
Yeah.
it says the Holy Spirit, like John was born of the Holy Spirit too. You may not know that. When you read Luke, the 1st chapter, John was born of the Holy Spirit too. What it means to be born by the Holy Spirit mean the Lords want this action to take place. That's what that means. So, and you know he wants that action because they go from being espoused or engaged.
Mm-hmm.
You just said they wasn't husband and
They
wife.
go to Matthew 125.
Wait, I'm gonna get there. Why I gotta jump there?
Okay, well, I'll just read it for you.
Wait.
And knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus.
Why you gotta be rude though? I didn't.
What do you mean?
Reading that. All I said was
Because you won't. You listen. The only way for me to engage in this debate with you, you refuse to do it unless I jump through the verse. You refuse to.
That's
no, it's not cap. So that's actually what happened.
To help you find the verses.
Yeah, 125. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me use your language. Go to verse 1 and 25. Okay, go to verse 1 and 25, and you'll. It says, "And knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son." What does new her not mean?
Before we get there,
what does new her not mean?
I just want to. Okay, I'll answer your verse. First is because 25, when it says knew her not till she brought forth her firstborn son, the brought forth is not coming out of the vagina. The brought forth is the first time that they had sex and she conceived in her stomach. That's the sum total.
Prove it.
If you would have let me start at 20, I'll prove it. Thank you. So you already admitted that in verse 18, they was not husband and wife. In verse 19, it says, then Joseph, her husband. Verse 20, but while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife. The angel didn't say espouse. The angel said your wife, because they had sex. That's how Christ.
It doesn't show anywhere in there that they had sex.
That is.
No.
That is.
No, show me where it says it.
Hey, I don't know why, man, but he making a lot of sense, bro.
Dude, he ain't making no darn sense. What are you talking about? No, the way you signify somebody's your wife has nothing to do with sex. It has absolutely nothing to do with sex.
How you
His whole entire
Sean, how you consummate your marriage?
Dude.
How do you consummate it?
Yeah.
Consummate absolutely means sex.
Yeah, but you're about to straw man your point. Just because you consummate, you can be married and not consummate the marriage.
And it's like a roommate.
No.
There we go. So
you trying to tell me everybody who was married consummated their marriage?
We talk about in the old days, right?
I'm talking about the old day. I'm talking about the same time period.
I would think so.
Not everybody consummated the marriage.
I can't guarantee it, but I would think so.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can take somebody. You can take somebody in the marriage and not consummate it. The consummation is just something that's allowed by a married person. That doesn't mean that's what dictates whether you're married or not.
I'm not saying that, but like really the government don't even say if you married or not. You say if you married or not, but
yeah.
No.
I don't even know how to explain it, man.
If you say it, then how would you consummate it?
So first, the other person that's on, you gotta introduce. I have no idea who it is. You gotta introduce him at least.
Yeah, that's the court process. Let me keep making this point.
It says that they had sex.
I just read it in 18.
Read it again.
Matthew's 1 and 18.
Read it.
Mary was espoused to Joseph before they came together. She was found with child of the Holy Spirit.
Not proof that they had sex. That's the opposite of proof that they had sex. It says literally that
before they came together, right? Because it said before they came together, right?
Yeah. Yes. They didn't have sex. No.
The before they came together is not talking about sex. When you actually look that up in the Greek, The before they came together is saying before the ceremony of marriage.
Show me in the Greek.
No problem. So if, I have an Eastward app here. So if you go down there and you look at the came together part, it says to convey, depart in company with association, cohabitate, assemble, come together. That's what that word means. G4905.
So it means exactly what it's saying right there
It's
before
not
they came
talking about-
together.
you know how you know it's not talking about sex? Because in verse 25, the knew her not that you thinks means it wasn't having sex.
He knew
That's
her
the
not.
language that it used. It would have used that language in verse 18.
Well, let's see if this.
He knew her not. To know somebody is the,
Have to consummate.
yeah. He knew her not.
So if he didn't know her, and yet she was still considered her wife, his wife. He knew her not. It's saying, listen, you
Right.
how can you have an
Before the
listen,
sex.
man?
My bad.
When you get married, like back then they used to have arranged marriage. Like it used to be agreed upon. Hey, listen, I'm gonna take this person as the wife.
Right.
When they took the person as a wife, when did you saying it's not a so if they don't consummate for a year,
He knew her not.
their marriage is not official for a year?
No, that's not. No,
Is that what y'all both saying?
no, I'm not saying that. No.
I'm just
I'm
because
saying
that's the Hebrew point.
I'm saying religiously, nah, that don't make sense. But I'm saying spiritually, it could make total sense. Yeah, when you consummate the marriage, you make it concrete through that action.
Dude, that's just an act. That's just a deed. that
Yeah,
you
bro.
do.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you decide your life. So
Right.
if y'all married, yeah, so you don't have to consummate it. That don't mean y'all not married, but I'm just saying
Right. So we agree.
at least 90% of people do.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Because spiritually, there's a bond there. Like sex ain't just for procreation; it's for bonding too.
No,
I think somewhere it said it's supposed to be only for procreation, but I could be wrong.
But okay, bro, it ain't for bonding too.
not really. Not for some.
Come on, that's just obvious. It's obviously for bonding too. We ain't got to argue that point. Come on, yeah. All right, let's keep it pushing.
If this adds up, go to Matthew 120.
That's where I'm at. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
You might mean 19.
Yeah. So, well, no. Read 120.
For you again?
Read 1 and 20 again.
Okay. But while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to take Mary as your wife, because she's pregnant, and what she's pregnant with is not your child. It was conceived with the Holy Spirit. So that's literally what that says. That is what that's saying.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Here's why the Hebrew Israelite point is completely
You go
stupid.
to Luke, the first chapter.
You said what?
Here's why the Hebrew Israelite point is completely stupid. The only reason he needed to be warned from an angel not to divorce your wife is because Joseph assumed, wait a minute, I didn't touch her yet and she's pregnant. Why else would he need to be warned not to divorce her if he the one had sex with her?
Right,
the angel stopped him and said, yo, don't divorce her. That's from the Holy Ghost. Because he's like, hold on a minute, I didn't even touch her yet. You know what I mean? She's pregnant. Why else would he be wanting to divorce her if he the one that had sex with her? The point is so stupid.
I give you that. Let's keep it pushing.
Was Elizabeth's son John conceived of the Holy Spirit?
Luke, what? What are we going to?
Let me make sure I say it for you. Luke chapter 1. He ain't got no spirit, y'all. No spirit at all. Luke 1. Luke 1 and verse. Luke 1 and 15.
1 and 15. Got it.
Hey, Cap, chill with the ad hominems, man.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. He been talking trash about me all day.
Nah. That was a different one, man. Just chill out. Just have some decorum, man.
No, just correct me. Just tell me what I said.
We all know what you just said, man. I'm just saying chill. That's all I'm saying.
For he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or other fermented drink.
It says he shall be filled with the Holy Spirit even from his mother's womb. How did that Holy Spirit get in there?
Okay, well, I guess I'm reading something different than you. It's Luke 1:15.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then, let me pull it up. Maybe
Like you read the beginning part.
I'm gonna ask y'all, how did the Holy Spirit get in there?
First of all, the context is different. This doesn't say that she was conceived by the Holy Ghost. It says filled. It's totally different.
Boy, you know what's my favorite thing in the world? Watching people come up with excuses. It
How?
feels
I'm
good.
reading it literal. It literally says filled.
All right.
The other one said conceived.
Okay. All right.
I'm taking it literal. Are we supposed to read it literal, or should I reinterpret it like he is?
I mean, you're supposed to come up with your own interpretation. That's why I'm not pushing back on what you're saying.
And look, and
Really
verse
question mark.
15, verse 15 in Luke is quoting the Old Testament. All you got to do is read it in the Old Testament. Somebody's going to bring forth a child, and that child will be filled with the Holy Ghost.
Right. What's the
It's
Holy
not
Ghost?
talking about a conception, a conceptive birth.
The Holy Ghost to me could be mama and daddy, you know. He released the Holy Ghost. You know,
First of all, to get the context of 15, why not just go back to verse 11 when the angel appeared there? It literally says what happened.
what happened?
Elizabeth was. It says, Zacharias, for your prayers is heard, and your wife Elizabeth shall bear you a son. So it's saying who fathered the child in this verse. If you go back to Luke 1:13,
Okay.
Zacharias, it says, your prayers was heard, and your wife shall bear you a son.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay, we'll make sure we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for he shall be great in the sight of the Lord, shall drink neither wine nor strong drink, and he shall be filled with the Holy Spirit, even from his mother's womb. That's not
How does that?
conceived of the Holy Spirit.
How does she? Do you know
That's
anything
not
about Elizabeth?
conception.
Okay, no problem. You may not know anything about Elizabeth. Do you know anything about her?
Tell me all about her.
Now you see the difference between you and I. When I told you I didn't know what deacon was, you wouldn't answer me because I'm better than you. I'll answer. Elizabeth was barren, and she needed her womb open.
Okay.
And so the Lord allowed her and Zachariah to be intimate to bring forth John. But there's no verse that says that they actually had intercourse. But when you read, I think Luke 1 and 24, it says, and after those days, his wife Elizabeth conceived and hid herself. So most people think the conceived is coming out the womb, but the conceived is not coming out the womb. The conceived is staying, it's just when the sperm cracks the egg. And then you also see that when you read further in Luke 1.
You're supposing these things. You're not demonstrating them. You're just supposing
But you
them.
know that the baby wasn't born because when Mary visits her cousin Elizabeth, she's sick, not Mary, Elizabeth is 6 months pregnant. So when it uses the word conceived for Elizabeth, it's not talking about the birth.
Yeah, but
So
what does this have to
sperm
do
crack
with the
egg.
baby being conceived by the Holy Spirit, though?
Because when what I'm trying to teach you is
Teach.
that when I've been doing it all day.
I can't wait to hear more.
I like you a little bit, Andrew. I don't like a lot of white people, but you all right. When it says
It's
the Holy
beard.
Spirit does
a good
anything,
beard. It's a good
you
beard.
say what?
I said it's the beard. It's a good beard. I got a good beard.
I don't know about that because I'm not a homosexual, so I ain't looking at your beard. So now, when it says anything that's done by the Holy Spirit, it means that the Lord is going to have you perform something for him. You could say the Spirit of the Lord was on Moses. Spirit of the Lord was on Abraham and Sarah. You could say the Spirit of the Lord was on Samson's parents, John's parents, Christ's parents. That's why you'll read John 1 and 45 when they say, we have found him, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. So I've answered Your question?
No, this actually doesn't demonstrate that Joseph ever had sex ever with Mary when
He
it came to
did.
Jesus. No,
Yes,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Because
No, it
well,
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
now here's what I'll ask you. Christ has to be the son of David, right?
From the line of David.
Right. Is Joseph from the line of David?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check.
Oh, well, let me answer. Listen, in that same Matthew 1:20, the angel said, it says, but he thought on the things, but the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream and said, Joseph, thou son of David.
Okay, so he was also of the line of David.
Mary was not from David.
Yeah, so what? That doesn't prove that Joseph was the sire.
Wait. So if Mary is not from David and Christ has to come from the line of David through the loins.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
If Joseph is from David and Mary is not from David and Jesus is from David, then that means that's Joseph's son.
No, that works.
Give me the excuse. Give me the excuse.
You saying excuse? I could just use both of y'all. Y'all can fit this in your own example. If y'all adopt a child, this is before I go to the second point. But if you adopt a child, and that child is in your will, does that mean that that kid is now treated like your own kid and is entitled to the inheritance?
What go ahead, Sean.
If they're in the will, that's exactly what that means. They're entitled to the inheritance.
Hold on.
They still might get treated different.
Let me get my answer.
No, yeah, agree. Yeah, agree. I agree.
Let me get my answer. What the hell that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Everything. I'm gonna make 2 points. I'm just wanting to see what your logic is. If a person is if you have an adopted son, are they entitled to all the benefits as your blood son?
If they're in the will, absolutely. If
Right.
put them in the will for that, absolutely.
Agreed. So he
That's
asked, what does that got
that's
to do
under
with
the assumption. Look, bro, hold on, wait a minute. The assumption is Joseph is from the line of David, Jesus is from the line of David, Mary is not. Explain that. What are you? Where are you?
I
going?
was about to explain it.
Okay,
You're bringing up. We're talking about Joseph and them. These are Israelites. They have laws. When you have a child adopted in, they have to be treated like your own kid. That's the first thing. So Joseph doesn't have to be the biological father for Jesus to inherit the things that Joseph would be entitled to. That's the first part. That's actual Israel law.
Pause.
Not my assumption.
Pause. Sean, you understand what he's saying?
Kind of, sort of, man. I'm not super duper religious, but kind of.
Okay. That's cool. You ain't got to be super duper religious.
No, but in layman's terms,
let me say this, Sean. Do you get this point though? Our point is Joseph, the line of David, King David. Jesus, line of King David. Mary is not. We're saying Joseph is Jesus' father. Do you get that?
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
And now he's trying to explain that away. That's what's going on.
Okay.
Right. So what I said was I didn't make the second point. The first point is Jesus will be entitled to the line of David inheritance because he's adopted in.
Right. Okay.
We can understand that because that's happens today in today's society. But that was a law in Israel. That was their law. They had rules if you brought another person in as your own son. The second point is, who said Mary's not from the line of David? They had to. They were commanded. Israel was commanded to take a woman from their own tribe. That was another one of their laws. And Joseph and Mary, both being just people, they followed that law.
So so you saying the challenge is somebody need to prove that Mary is not from the line of David.
That would be the challenge.
Okay, all right. Let's let it play out a little bit more. We came to a conclusion.
Then it has to be sex.
Wait, through the loins?
Yes.
Oh, so you can show.
That's the oath that God swore.
You can show me. You can show me where it says that it has to come through the lines, through the loins. Huh?
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead.
In the book of Acts.
Acts.
I told you I'm gonna teach you all day.
I can't wait to hear it.
Go to the book of Acts.
Acts.
Listen, man.
Okay.
Listen, man. You might not be that. They told me you was a little crazy, a little hostile, but you might not be that bad. Go to Acts chapter 2, verse 30.
Okay.
Go to Acts 2 and 30.
Okay.
Let me know when you get there. Make sure you read the KJV.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the KJV.
Yeah,
Therefore, being a prophet, knowing that God has sworn an oath to him, that of the fruit of his loins, which according to the flesh, he would raise up Christ to sit on his throne.
The fruit of what?
Of his loins.
You asked me to show it.
So now you're going to show me. Now you're going to show me real quick how this demonstrates that the Holy Spirit, that Joseph was the one who sired Mary. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so now I'm just going to recap real quick. How we got here was Andrew asked me to show where in the New Testament a man and woman had sex and then they were husband and wife. I said Jesus. I said not Jesus.
Okay. Let me Sean, do you get that point though too? That's another point that the Hebrew brother is making. If you have sex with a woman, being a Hebrew Israelite, then that's your wife. That's how we got to the Jesus and Mary thing. Sean might be gone.
No, I'm serious.
But you get that point though. If you have sex with, it's real simple though.
That's what they're saying. Yeah,
this is your wife in biblical times.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Just like that. I said Mary and Joseph. So we read it
because you think that Joseph was the actual father of Jesus.
I
right?
know.
You know that.
So then I read that through the Holy Spirit coming upon both Joseph and Mary, they had intercourse.
Yeah, you haven't shown that. In fact, the passages refute that. They say that's not the case. Yes, they do. We just read it, dude. They say it's not the case. You haven't demonstrated this at all.
Did God swear through an oath that the fruit of David's loins, Christ would come?
Well, so in Acts, I would go get context for it, but I'll just grant it. I don't even think it matters.
Thank you. It does matter because what they're quoting in the book of Acts is 2 Samuel 7 and 12. That's where the Lord swore that oath. And so now,
by the way, Luke, I'm sorry, I just pulled this up just to make sure, but Mary was from the line of Mary was from the line of David, actually.
Where?
Mary was from the line of David.
Where?
Yeah, so go to Luke 132. And then go to Luke 3:23-38.
I don't think you want Luke 1 and 32. I think you want the Luke 3. I think that's what you want.
Yeah, so the genealogy is often understood as tracing Jesus' lineage through Mary. This is how the church understands it.
No, they did not.
Yes, the original church does.
I can pull up a source and show you that.
Yeah, I'll pull up.
How you gonna say the original church does, but the Bible don't say that? It get real tricky around here, man.
How? First of all, it's a simple point. If the angel had to warn Joseph not to divorce his wife, that she was pregnant by somebody else, why? Like, what are we debating? Joseph assumed that first of all, the point that he brought up in Luke, he didn't finish reading that.
Okay, we gonna finish. He gonna finish reading. Let me bring up a point about this point that he brought up. Do the church fathers override the Bible?
No, they don't override. What do you mean override?
I mean, that's kind of what he just said. The little point he just made was no church fathers say what he is saying. They saying that the line come from. How the church fathers gonna override the Bible? Does the Bible say from the loins of David, Christ will come?
Now watch this. Hold on. Just what you just said. When somebody, hold on, listen. What you just said. Does the loins mean your offspring, or do it mean great grandchildren? Which one?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. What does it mean?
Both.
So how are we proving that Mary's not one of his great grandchildren?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just.
The Israel law says
so it's not.
It is.
It's like a mystery.
The Israel law says that for Joseph to stay just, he has to marry somebody from his tribe.
But look, this is what I'm saying. To make your point, to prove your point, you keep on bringing up step kids and wheels and stuff. A step kid is not from the loins.
Mary is from the loins.
How's she a step kid?
No, I said if you're going to stick with Joseph, Mary, Jesus was born from Mary.
Okay.
Mary is an offspring. I'm saying either way you slice it, both genealogies, he's still entitled to the throne.
All right, okay. So you saying this is a mute point?
Yeah, it's a stupid point. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Pull up the original church fathers. They claim that he did not have sex with Mary. That this conception was from a virgin, bro.
Okay, on the subject of the lineage, have you ever heard of the church father Julius Sextus Africanus? Have you ever heard of him?
I have not.
You've heard of Eusebius before? That might be a familiar name.
Yeah, okay, it's ringing a bell. But anyway, go ahead.
Known than Sextus Africanus.
Okay.
Right? So Eusebius wrote ecclesiastical history. That's what he wrote. And in ecclesiastical history, he quotes Julius Sextus Africanus as establishing both lineages belong to Joseph. And when you look up the writings of Julius Sextus Africanus, I have them. I can read them if it's necessary. You see that Julius goes through great detail to show that in Luke, the 3rd chapter, and Matthew, the 1st chapter, the Jacob in Matthew's 1, the Heli in Luke 3 were 11 brothers. So like, let's say if me and Cooley is brothers, I die. Cooley lays with my wife. So when that child, we call the child Danny. So
what was this guy's name?
Julius Sextus Africanus. I have the PDF if you need it.
Yeah, Julius Sextus Africanus. Got it.
And then the other gentleman is Eusebius. He wrote ecclesiastical history. So Sextus Africanus is the one that breaks down the levirate marriage. So basically what he breaks down is how the house of David would intermarry within the house. So Nathan's sons, Solomon's sons, they would just intermarry. If someone died without a
and how was this guy tied to the how was this guy tied to the church?
Julius Sextus?
Yeah.
He's
Africanus.
One of your church fathers.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Is that the case? Was he actually one of our church fathers?
Yeah, that's what. So Eusebius for sure was, and
Africanus here.
Yeah, Julius Sextus. I'm gonna see if I get it. I can get it for you. I'll get the actual article because I have it. Julius. The Julius is with a U, I believe. Yeah, Julius is Juliu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the individual, so I'm just asking good faith.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you. Mm-hmm. So what he wrote was the epistle to the Aristoteles.
Okay.
And in that epistle, he broke down, I have it here if you ever need it. He broke down the reason why Matthew says Jacob and Luke says Heli. And I'll read this little summary for you. It says,
okay.
It says, Mathan descended from Solomon begat Jacob. Mathan dying, Melchi descending from Nathan begat Heli by the same wife. Therefore, Heli and Jacob are uterine brothers. Heli dying childless, Jacob raised up seed to him and begat Joseph by his own son.
Yeah.
By nature.
So Julius is set as a chronographer. That's true, but he's not a saint in the church. So I'm not sure that we would cite this source as being one that I would consider to be the one that's credible on this topic.
Would you cite ecclesiastical history?
Yeah, ecclesiology. It depends on how we're going through ecclesiology, though, or ecclesiastical history.
So what I'm saying is, I'm just downloading. I'm gonna read this for you, because Eusebius, who is a church father, he wrote. Read the name of this book. It's called Ecclesiastical History, Eusebius Pamphlets, translated from the original Historical View. And in this, he quotes Eusebius as having established, because the discrepancy in the church was Matthew and Luke with the lineages.
Help me out here. Did Sextus Julius Africanus believe that Joseph had sex with Mary?
I can't speak on that because I haven't read if he does. That's why I'm not making.
Well, don't you think though that if this guy who you're sorting or who you're citing as being the one that you're going to put the lineage of the line of David on as the chronological source, shouldn't he agree with you that this couldn't be the Holy Spirit then and had to actually be Joseph who had sex with her, right? He would have to agree with that, wouldn't he?
So he doesn't have to agree with.
He doesn't? Then how do we get to the line then?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Because the argument that you're making and other Christians try to make to substantiate Mary is to say that Mary is from the house of David. We can't read that nowhere in the New Testament. So Christians just hypothesize that. So whether Africanus believes that God made Mary pregnant or Joseph made Mary pregnant is irrelevant.
It's relevant. I'll explain why it's relevant. So if Africanus says the line of David could only have come from Joseph, we're sorting it this way, right? We're saying that the line of Joseph is only David. Then if he believed that there was still a virgin birth, then how would that be reconciled?
I believe that there's a virgin birth.
What?
I believe that there's a virgin birth. I don't disbelieve in virgin birth.
So how did they? How is he the father? So how's he the father of Jesus Christ? I thought he had sex with Mary.
Got you. So a virgin in the Bible is not a woman that's never had sex. It's a young woman. So if you take a 45-year-old woman that's never had sex, you're not calling her a virgin. She's just an old woman. But if you take that 20-year-old, you're gonna say if she has sex, you're not gonna stop calling her a young woman. So Isaiah 7:14, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the verse that says, "Behold, a virgin shall conceive," right? Now, that scripture is twofold because that scripture is talking about Isaiah's wife and it's talking about Mary. But when it's spoken about Isaiah's wife, that's her second son. So she's being called a virgin even though she's had sex already.
So what did they mean when they said virgin?
Virgin is just young woman. The word is Alma. In the Hebrew, the word is just, so what it really should say, behold, a young woman shall conceive.
Got it. So then what you're saying that all virgins.
You know, my people want me to say that it's astrological birth. The Virgo is the virgin. But we'll play the game, though. You know, we'll play with you.
Virgin means then, in this context to you, is that Mary is a young woman.
Yes.
So when you say virgin birth, you just mean a young woman gave birth. Okay, that's fine. I contextually understand your view, but none of that actually demonstrates that Joseph had sex with her. One, and two, when we're talking about Africanus, if he believed in a virgin birth, that would actually refute your point of looking at him for the chronology here. And three, there's no good reason for me to accept Africanus as an authority on these matters. He's not a saint in our church, right? And in church history, he's not a saint in any church that I'm aware of. So the thing is why is it that I'm supposed to appeal to him instead of the various other church fathers who claim that when they say virgin, untouched, they claim no sex. They claim that there was no sex. Why are they wrong?
So when you say Julius Africanus, you don't have to respect him. His peers did. So that's why he's in ecclesiastical history. Second.
Yeah, but there's no reason that we need to utilize him as some sole authority.
Well, he is the closest that you can have that can explain. And here's what I mean. Whether he believes, he can still believe. The whole point of Christians, so let's say Sextus Eusebius yourself are the Christians that believe that God made Mary pregnant. They all know that they still need Joseph because the lineage that they're tying to Christ says Joseph. It doesn't say Mary.
Yeah, but Matthew 1:25 is specifically saying that Joseph didn't have sex with Mary. It's specifically saying that.
Let me ask you a question. In Matthew chapter 1, verse 1, it says, this is the book of the generations of Jesus Christ, the son of Abraham, the son of David, right? And when you read that, whose generational line is that? Is it Mary's or Joseph's?
From the genealogy,
Yes.
yeah, I think that the perspective on that was Joseph, but I'm not sure. I'll have to go check.
No, it is. So,
Mhm.
like, I got a stepson, right?
Yeah, but
So
all that would demonstrate is that they're both of the same line.
there's no verse that says Mary's from that line.
Yeah, no, that Joseph and Jesus would be from the same line. That doesn't mean that Joseph sired him, though.
Yes, it
That's
does.
no, it
Because
doesn't. It doesn't demonstrate that he
as you're
sired him.
reading, you know, Mary is not even the only woman in that chapter.
I mean, that makes sense though, bro. There's no Bible verse that say Mary is from the line of David. Yo, Brian Bull, what's up, man? I want to talk to Samson. They virgin mean maid servant. Scripture plain yourself.
My bad, I clicked out by accident.
It's all good. Let's switch it up, man. Let's go to these clowns. See what they talk about, man. Well, maybe we could get some consciousness out of these brothers, man. 'Cause the major point, they you know, it kind of been proven. There's no Bible verse that say Mary is from the line of David. All right. Okay, cool.
I mean, book is just another man's idea, and why the fuck would I take another man's idea when I can create my own, right? Who asked him who taught him numbers? Somebody taught him that, right?
No one taught me anything.
If
No
somebody
one
taught
taught
me
me anything.
1 + 1 was 2, I'd still be lost because it's 1 + 1 equals 3. You plus
1
you
+ 1 equals 3.
Yeah.
1 + 1 equals 3.
You and me.
I want you to stand on that.
Listen.
1 + 1 equals 3.
And listen,
this is
you,
comedy.
you knew him, right? You knew him, right? You plus him equals how many? I didn't know him before this show, right? I didn't know him. No. How many is here now?
1.
How many is here?
2, 3.
So you plus him equals what?
No. We equal 2.
No.
You equal 3.
No.
You equal 3.
Him plus him equals
this
me
is
here.
wild, man.
That what got
This
me
is
here.
wild.
It equals 3. Listen.
It equals 3. You're right. You're right. All of us equal 3. You're right.
1 + 1.
I can't even hear that. I might have to restart this.
1 equals 3. Listen, when the
You said what, bro? You said what, man?
baby, right? When the baby is born, is a man and a woman. They come together. The baby is born. How many is that? That's 3. But it was 1 woman and 1 man.
And they created
3.
nothing
So
else.
1
They
+
created
1
a baby.
has to be 3.
So check this out. 1 woman in numerology is 2. A man is 1. 1 + 2 equals 3. Childlike energy. Child starts with C. C is the 3rd letter. It's always there. And you, my friend, you're born on the 14th. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
1 and 4 is 5. 5 is the number of entertainer. Entertainer starts with E. E is the 5th letter. What are you doing?
Oh, entertainer.
Talk to me.
There we go.
Talk to me.
Entertainment was a minute. There's no such thing as entertainment. There's no such
What
thing
you're
as
doing
fun,
is entertainment.
right? Fun and entertainment was kind of made.
They pissed you off that bad you jumped off. They go a little. This ain't even. It's like I got to sped up. This is their energy.
No, but that's how he is, though, man. 607, oh, man, that's all day. It's not even. I thought it was a character at first. No, man, that's him.
He's bouncing out the chair, bouncing out the wall, and then the white dude, he just as crazy as him. So, all right, let's try to make it do a little bit of this.
To keep you drifting, right? So you want to talk about drifting? How you got all these numbers? You can't break out the simulation, right? He got all these numbers. He ain't cracked himself out the code, right?
I just gave him the code.
He don't even
I just
understand.
gave him the
Listen,
code.
that's what Jesus said, right? Clean the inside of your cup before you clean the outside. He worried about the outside. He got all the outside.
How old was
information,
Jesus when he
but
died?
Still stuck
How
in the
old was
simulation.
Jesus
He was
when he died?
33.
Talk to me.
33.
Stop playing with me.
And when
What's up with the 33? You know, they weigh you before you died, and they weigh you after you die. They say you weigh like 33 grams less. So they say the soul weighs.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, so it's a spiritual, it's a deep spiritual number.
Stop playing with me. When did he teach? And when did he teach first, right? At the age of what? 12. The first time Jesus spoke was at the age of 12, right? Stop playing with me. See, he don't understand it. He got the
He just told me 30.
I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show a lot with the algorithm.
He ain't talking about you.
That's what I'm on.
You're delusional.
Listen, no, yeah.
You're absolutely delusional.
Yeah, delusional is insane, right? Because listen, everybody in the world was programmed. He was programmed by the clock. But guess what? The rich people don't go by the clock. He go by the 12.
I am rich. What are you talking about?
Listen, gang, it's 13 months in a year, right? And the rich people, they
That's
go
12
off.
months in a year.
Yo, what they go off, gang?
That's 12 months in a year.
Look at the turtle calendar. It's 13 months in a year.
And
the
the
rich people-
Gregorian
listen,
calendar
the rich
is
people,
12 months.
Listen, the rich people go off. They don't go off time. They go off what? Off the energy. This time. I don't want to do it right now. Maybe later. We don't feel right. They go off energy and never go off time. But everybody in trenches, guess we go off of? We go off time. Oh shit. Everything's about time. You know why? Because they got us time in a straight line and we in survival mode. So all these numbers that he's talking about, he's trying to keep me stuck in time. So stop fucking playing with me.
He kind of talking some real shit because Saturn controlled time. And the little babies, they don't know nothing about racism. It's always the old motherfuckers that's racist. It's been in this world too long. Saturn and caught them and ate away at their innocence. That's why they say a picture worth 1,000 words.
Well, what I missed when I had ended up clocking off? Why y'all? What happened with the Hebrew Israelite? Y'all jumped off that point?
I mean, he kind of whooping his ass on that. I mean, Sean, how you feel, bro, about the Hebrew Israelite?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not really able to follow.
All right, so look, if you can just read 10 verses, I'll let you read it and you tell me in your own opinion, since you're not religious, so that would make you a bit more neutral.
Man, I'm not atheist or nothing.
No, I'm just saying you're not, you're not a Christian, so you're not coming from, let's say somebody might say a biased standpoint. If you read these 10 verses just in order, you tell me how you will come. You tell me what your conclusion is on whether Mary was pregnant by Joseph or pregnant by God, the Holy Spirit. And there's no way you can come to his conclusion. He's twisting everything.
Hey,
all you would have to do is read it.
Yo, don't the Bible say ye are gods?
But what does that got to do
Joseph is
with
God.
Joseph getting her pregnant or not?
You said pregnant by God. Joseph is God. Ye
It
are
literally
gods.
says, first of all, I could prove him wrong with everything he said. He said virgin only means young woman. So you could be an old virgin, and I mean you can't be an old virgin is what he said. Because virgin means young woman. But if you read later in the same book that he brought up, Luke, it talks about a person who had who was married to her husband, and it was referencing when she lost her virginity.
How old was
It don't say an age. It's talking about that. It talks about the reference point of her virginity.
You know what, bro? I love you, brother. I do. Cause you gonna fight it. You gonna go down with the shit, brother. And I respect.
No, it's just we talking about somebody twisting the text.
Right. You know who sound like it's twisting the text? It's you.
How so?
With everything you just said.
Make it make sense that an angel would come to warn Joseph not to divorce his wife if he the one got her pregnant. Why would the angel come to divorce her and say, "Hey, she's conceived by the Holy Spirit"? If that supposedly mean that Joseph got her pregnant, why is Joseph trying to divorce her? Now make that make sense.
Okay, look, that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to debate it too deep, so I'm gonna go back to the captain. Let the captain.
So you're just gonna be biased, is what you're saying?
I'm not being biased. I'm just, you got your side. I'm gonna bring the captain side. I'm gonna stay in the middle.
No, I mean like, the other. What's the other guy? Because you never introduced who he was, and I can't see what it says.
That's Andrew Wilson. He debates everybody. He really debates.
Stop talking about me, bro.
Oh,
yeah, my name's Shine, bro. I think I've been on here with you before. You from Philly, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on here with you before.
All right, yeah. I couldn't say I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My bad. How rude of me. I'm sorry.
But Sean, just talking about a basic point. Why would Joseph, if he the one got her pregnant, why would he be warned not to divorce her if he the
Yeah,
one
I
got her
get that.
pregnant?
I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
Like,
why?
because he's not the one that got her pregnant. It was just simple. And I can show you in Luke where Mary explained she had an interaction with the angel. And Luke, the same Luke he brought up. All you have to do is read a few verses after it. She said, "How am I supposed to get pregnant if I never known no man?" If she was expecting to get pregnant by Joseph, it doesn't. Nothing he says makes sense if you just read it. We're not talking about you just read it.
All right. Okay.
Joseph was going to divorce her, and she herself saying to the angel, like, "Yo, how am I supposed to get pregnant if I'm a virgin?" Is what she's saying.
All right. Let's keep it pushing.
Ruth
What does
is
that
in
have to
that
do with
chapter.
anything? It
I'ma
doesn't
tell you.
demonstrate that he sired him. You have to demonstrate that.
Let me just answer.
And by the way, what does any of this even have to do with polygyny in the West anyway? What does this even have to do with it?
Well, what you asked was for me to show you in the New Testament where that took place of just having
It didn't
sex.
take place.
It did.
No, they didn't have sex and then they were married.
You
That
know how
didn't
you
take
know he was
place.
cut? You know how you know he was cut?
What does this have to do with you proving that anywhere in the New Testament, when a man had sex with a woman, that became his wife? You have not demonstrated that. All you keep claiming is that Joseph must have sired Jesus, right? It's like you haven't demonstrated that either. All you did was refute yourself. Hang on, with Matthew 125, it refutes everything that you're saying right now. Everything.
So
here's the thing. I let you in good faith. I followed along everything you asked me to pull up. I followed along everything you asked me. Now it's my turn to do a little cross. Yeah, no, it's my turn now to do some cross-examination.
Just 30 seconds.
Then you give me your word. Give me your word. After that, I get a cross-examination. Your word. I want your word.
Yeah, I'm not after 30 seconds. You can.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No problem. So now, what I want to demonstrate is that in verse 19, when it says Mary, the birth of Christ was on this wise, they was espoused. Was he agreed? They was not husband and wife. And then the very next verse, it says, then Joseph, her husband, he asked me to show how sex made you married. You can't go from engaged to husband without having sex. You have the floor.
I mean, that literally doesn't demonstrate that. But that aside, now on my cross-examination, as I went in good faith through everything that you presented, went through all of it, answered your questions. Now it's my turn. I just want to.
That's the good thing about a debate, though. You get to hear both sides of the story, though, and then come up with a conclusion. Somebody's gonna be found out to be full of shit. That's why I love debates.
Some answers to my questions, please, just like I answered yours, in as good a faith as you can possibly do it. Now, I want to know specifically, what are the terms in which in Hebrew Israelite church or whatever it is you're a part of, how is it that a man can divorce from a woman? What are the ways in which that can happen?
Okay. As I answer this question, I just want to make sure that this is on the record. I was being cross-examined, not him.
What?
It just flipped that way because we got here because I'm about to tell you. You told me to demonstrate in the New Testament where a man and woman had sex and they was married.
I don't care. This is a meta conversation. Just answer my question, dude.
No, I'm just making sure that's
yeah,
okay.
Cap.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Cap, you were cross-examining him, but it's okay, man. Let's just answer the questions.
I don't have
I'm not interested in the meta. Let's just go to the question.
This ain't meta. This is alpha. Just putting you in your
No,
place.
meta. Do you know what a meta conversation means? We're conversation about the conversation.
I'm just showing what an alpha is.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Determines divorce in our paradigm is if a woman commits adultery
or murder.
That's what the term. Well, I don't know of that in the Bible, and I don't know of that in real life to entertain your insane way of thinking. But our thought process and what Christ said rather, is that if a woman commits fornication, aka adultery, you can divorce her.
Okay, but you said that you would divorce a woman based on if she killed one of your children.
I answered your crazy question, yes. And
there's nothing crazy about it. Here's why it's not crazy. I demonstrated to you that just in lieu of you having people who are not a biological parent inside of the household, right? The chances of a child getting hurt or injured by this other person who's not a biological parent drastically go up. I can give you all of the data on this if you'd like it. I can link it to
Say that one
you.
more time.
Yes.
Yes.
If it is the case that you live in a household with non-biological parents, your chances of injury drastically increase. Drastically increase. So if the state has custody of you, drastically increase. You have a stepdad, it increases. Stepmom, it increases. And in polygamous homes where there's multiple wives, the chances of a child getting hurt increase by the.
Hey, why do I believe that? Like, why does that make perfect sense?
I mean, it's pretty basic. When something don't actually belong to you, you treat it with less care. It's not really that. That's not really like super rare information.
Do we all agree on that? Like that's pretty.
When
Yeah,
people drive a
pretty agreeable.
rental car, they don't treat it the same way as something that they got to pay for out their pocket, and it's their own car.
They better, because you gonna pay out the trouble you did.
Man,
No,
you better treat that motherfucker with care.
No,
You take that motherfucker back. Fucked up.
no. When you get when you get their insurance, just like people do with the U-Haul, when you pay for their insurance and they say you're covered for everything, yeah, people they beat the piss out of it because it's covered.
All right, a little more. All right.
Non-blooded parent, they increase. That is in fact.
Israelites,
hang on. That is in fact the case when you study polygamy. So the thing is that why it is pertinent is because your chances would increase of one of your wives hurting one of your children that's not one of her biological offspring. So it's pertinent for me to ask, inside of your religion, could you leave her? You said yes. And then you said the only way for you to leave a person or divorce them, separate yourself from them, is actually through fornication. This is a P, not P contradiction. It's a literal P, not P. So you have to reconcile this contradiction. How can you divorce your wife if she murders one of your children? How can you do that?
Because in the Bible, when David was dancing, he just united he just united all 12 tribes. He dancing on a dance floor, getting busy. And as he dancing, I guess his skirt or his garment or whatever showed a little bit, and the ladies was going wild. And then
Can we laugh? Can we laugh at this? His skirt came up.
Shut the hell up.
Come on, man. Let me be childish, man. Damn, man. It's my birthday, man. Shit. That's funny. That is funny. He twerked.
one of his wives complained about it. And he said, I'll get my glory from them rather, that you did not give me. And he put her up in a tower, turned her into Rumpelstiltskin, never had kids with her, never did anything with her.
Yeah, can you answer my question now?
This is answering your question. So the reason why I can put her away is because of the heinous act in your scenario.
Okay.
That she did.
Can you put?
Wait, why can't I finish answering?
Okay. Well, how long are you going to filibuster, dude? I just want to get through the questions. The answer is yes, you can, right? You can divorce her?
Yeah, I can.
Absent fornication?
I mean, she committed a sin. She committed a murder. She going to jail. Something gonna happen. She gonna be killed. Something's gonna happen. So yeah, that's divorce. She left. She did something stupid. She left. I don't see what the big deal is, but okay. I guess this is making a point.
In a normal environment, no. In the absurd environment that you say, no.
What? Can you divorce her or not?
Sorry, I said that wrong. In the absurd environment that you created, yes.
Okay, so then
environment,
can you divorce her if she diddles one of them?
Yes.
Okay, so
when you say diddle, you talk about another. You talk about another woman, right?
Yeah, a woman's molesting one of your sons. Can you divorce her for that?
Yeah, I don't understand these weird questions right here, man.
They're super pertinent.
You might have been with
Yeah, this is not freakish. When you open up by talking about how the Catholic priest molests children, that's perfectly relevant.
Then when you
talk about abuse, but when I talk about abuse and polygyny, that's not relevant. It's like, what are you talking about?
With Epstein.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, I like these debate tactics, bro. I like this. That was a good point.
Okay, yeah. So
Hey,
anyway,
Cap, it's relevant. Just answer
it's
the
totally.
questions, man.
Not only is it totally relevant.
Why he can talk about my language? I couldn't read a word, but when I do something to him, you got to say something.
You can attack me.
Cap,
I don't care.
I was totally fair. Cap.
Look, I don't
I've
give
been
a shit.
chilling.
I don't care about any of your insults. I just want the questions answered. So it's the case then that you can divorce outside of fornication, outside of your wife cheating with another man.
Your Epstein-minded view, I would not stay with anybody that's molesting a kid, that's unaliving a kid.
Yeah.
Nor would they be a part of our community, because you cannot molest kids and be amongst us.
Yeah, but like, that's so stupid. There's no way for you to notate that to know that this will be the case or not the case. If you had like 6 wives and they all lived in a household with you, right? One of them could kill feasibly one of your other children. They could do that. They could just have postpartum depression and drown them. Just drown them in a tub. They get angry one day and do that. Like, that shit happens. It's not a joke. I don't know why you think that this is Epstein Island conspiratorial tinfoil hat stuff. That could happen. And if it does, I just want you to say that, yes, you can leave her for that.
I said it already.
Okay, then if that's the case, you're in a performative contradiction, because you believe it's only under the idea of fornication that you can leave your wife, and that's it. And yet here you say, no, you can leave her for other extenuating circumstances as well. How about this? Okay, is it the case that if you found out that your wife was robbing everybody else in your family, okay, and was also an addict, could you leave her then?
No.
You couldn't leave her then? No.
I wouldn't. I would fix her.
Okay. And then what if it's the case that you found out that your wife, before you met her, right, had a multitude of sexual partners that you were unaware of and had contracted HIV? Could you leave her then?
I would know that before I got with her.
Yeah, it didn't show up on the tests, the HIV, and she hit her pass. She hit it. She hit it from you.
I get the part about the sex, but how is HIV hidden?
Well, you go down, you get a test. Let's just say you go down and get a test. The HIV doesn't show up on the test for whatever reason. There's some, mistake at the lab, perhaps, something like this. You find out she has HIV. You found out that she had tons of sexual partners before you that she did not disclose to you, and you married her anyway. Can you leave her then?
Yeah, I wouldn't be with her no more.
Okay, yeah, so you can leave her then. So there's all kinds so there's all sorts of ways in which you can leave your wife, even if she's not cheating on you with somebody. So you're just lying. You're lying to us. You're lying to everybody who's listening. You lied about how it is that you're able to separate yourself from your wife. You are caught in a performative contradiction. You lied, sir. And not only that, let's point this out. How could it be the case that polygyny, under this especially, under your idealism of polygyny, how's that going to help the West? How's that actually going to help the West?
When you say under my ideal, can you explain what you mean?
Yeah, whatever you think the rules are when it comes to polygyny. Like, for instance, can your wives have sex with each other?
No.
Can you have sex with them at the same time?
No.
Okay, can you ejaculate halfway in one and then the rest of the way in another?
That's the same. This the Epstein portion of the battle, y'all.
It's important to make these distinctions.
I just said I can't have sex with him at the same time. So why would your mind say?
Could you have sex? Because they're different questions. Could you have
Can we
sex?
pause for a second?
One of them in the same bed, another one's.
Yeah.
This man got 2 wives.
Who?
The black dude.
He ain't black, but yeah.
No, according to him, whoever he has sex with is okay. So he can have sex with whoever, because if you have sex with him, it's your wife. And for him, it's nothing wrong with having multiple women. So whoever he has sex with is okay. That's what he said. So we don't know how many wives he has. So
how many wives you got?
I got one wife.
If we go to if we go according to over a lifetime, right? How many wives y'all got?
According to his theory.
Yeah.
Oh God, bro. I mean, let's continue.
Sleeping in?
That's fornication. No.
Well, how is that fornication? You're not sleeping with
They
her.
can't see each other's nakedness.
Okay, so in your view, when it comes to
Epstein file.
yeah, when it comes to this,
Ooh, this some weird questions.
What is correct for you under polygyny is that you can have as many wives as you sleep with becomes your wife, right? You have to take care of those women. Is that
as many?
What's that?
You cannot have as many.
Well, you're going to have as many as you sleep with, right?
What I mean by that is that's why I referenced Deuteronomy 17 and 17 when it says, "Do not multiply wives to your."
That's my thing, though. I'm saying, okay, now that I know this, I don't want to make this my wife, so I'm not gonna sleep with her. That clears that up.
How?
Because I don't want to make this my wife. I'm not gonna sleep with her.
But what does that mean? You make her your wife. You're not held by what if it's just you sleep with her and she's your wife. You're not bound by no laws under that rule.
I'm bound by the law of God.
Where?
That's the law. That's what the Israelite brother said. The law is you sleep with a woman, that's your wife. So,
yeah, but under his rules, what happened if he abandons her? Nothing.
Men don't leave women.
Yeah, all right.
75% of all divorces and breakups is by who? What
Yeah, about women.
Yeah, but
it's rare. I ain't gonna say they don't, but it's rare.
No,
but that statistic doesn't show the whole picture.
What a whole picture? Why I gotta be a whole picture? It's a stat that disproves what the hell you just said. So
no,
whole picture.
If a man is stepping out on his wife, why would he file for divorce? He the one that has something to lose. Of course she gonna file. She not if she stop pitting up with it.
But they women file for reasons other than cheating too.
Well, look, if he step out on his wife, he got another wife. You had sex with her, that's your wife. You gotta take care of her now too.
His whole point is preposterous, though.
So don't step out. If you don't want another wife, don't step out on your wife.
I don't see why nigga would want 2 headaches for it.
Exactly. You would chill the fuck out after a while. You keep on getting all these wives.
No, listen. Outside of Christianity, there's no point in getting married at all.
Yeah,
you can't name me no reason outside of that.
You talk about modern day. You mixing up stuff. We talk about the.
No, I'm not mixing up anything. Unless you're a Christian, why would you ever get married? Make it make sense. I'm listening.
I mean, in modern day, I get what you're saying.
What other reason outside of Christianity would you get married? We talking about y'all two. From a man's perspective, what reason would you do that?
People do it for tax reasons, man. But I mean, I agree that it's complete bullshit. But people do it for tax reasons.
No, but the tax benefit doesn't outweigh the con.
It does not.
You going to save? Let's just call it $5,000. You're going to set yourself up to lose 20 to 30 grand off the rip,
right?
And give away half your stuff. There's no financial gain. It doesn't make any sense outside of Christianity.
So Christianity is to blame for effing men over.
How? Who told you to be? Who told you to sign? No, if you was a Christian, you wouldn't get married unless it was for the right reason. Most people get married for absolutely stupid reasons.
All right, I'm gonna let you have that.
Yourselves that it turns your heart of what is.
Yeah, but if somebody decided to go ahead and sleep with 30 women, under your view, he's married to all 30 of those women, right?
Yes.
And he needs to take care of all of those women as though they were his wife, right?
Say what?
And he needs to take care of all those women as though they are his wife, right?
A great manager would.
Okay, yes. So if this is the case, what would be the enforcement arm here to make sure that these men take care of all the women that they have sex with? How would you enforce that? in the West.
That's actually
Little thing called child support.
what I say is all of
alimony.
this weird shit that he said from Epstein Island, monogamous people do all the time.
No, monogamous people don't come in one woman then come in another. They're not monogamous
They
definitionally.
ejaculate in one, put it in another.
No, they don't. That would be definitionally not monogamy.
Yes, they do.
No, that wouldn't be monogamy.
So
But anyway,
here's the Hebrew Israelite just saying anything. How can you be monogamous if you're sleeping with two women?
But why is the Christian so vulgar though? That was just crazy.
What you mean?
That was
the Hebrew.
vulgar, bro.
How the Hebrew Israelite brought up the point earlier and said that the priest is molesting all these people. He brought up the nonsense. He brought up all of the sodomy and all that stuff. So he was using his own point towards him.
That's how he talk though, man. He be on the you don't watch the whatever podcast.
No, I don't watch none of these people.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how he talk, man.
I had to, man. I'm sorry.
No, the Hebrew Israelite is, I mean, essentially he's a clown.
Somebody like. All right, let's keep pushing.
Cares, answer the question, please.
So to answer your question,
Mm-hmm.
and here's the beautiful part about us as Israelites, the way that we teach it.
Mm-hmm.
America is a cesspool of fornication.
Woo!
Monogamous or polygamous. They don't do it right. That's why even why he asks me these weird questions. He's asking me these weird questions because there are people like Neo, for example, entertainer Neo.
You just answer the question, dude.
This is the answer. Why you all in your feelings, man?
I just want you to answer. How would you enforce this?
I'm answering. We would enforce it by re-educating our men and women the value of sex itself.
Boom.
The whole reason why we say sex is marriage
He
because
dancing around the question.
believe that.
You said what, bro?
He dancing around the question.
That answered the question.
Man,
You put more value on if sex is marriage, if sex equal marriage, then guess what? You're gonna put more value on. I don't see what's wrong.
all right, man. When you, yeah, right, man. You out in the club, you can have a few. You see that big old ass, man. You gonna holler, bro. Like, what? You ain't gonna think about that,
Why you thinking on the lowest level though?
man.
What other level is there?
There's several other levels. There's 7 other levels.
He didn't bring up no biblical purpose of the, like, again, he's supposed to be using.
You ain't gotta see the world.
That's like saying just say no to drugs. How many fucking drug addicts do we have?
Okay, that's them. They lost. You ain't gotta see the world through your dick. You can see the world through a higher consciousness.
Go ahead. What's the purpose of marriage?
Well, it's for the feminine. It's for the feminine to feed off the masculine, and the masculine to feed off the feminine.
No,
and then it works.
What do I need to get married for to do that?
Okay, now you bring it up to state and modern day shit. I mean, of course, I'm gonna disagree with that. So
you just made that point.
I didn't make that point.
I said, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point of marriage?
I gave you the point of marriage.
You said it's to feed off each other's energy, and you need to sleep with somebody to do that.
I mean, you to consummate that bond. Yeah, that's how you. That's how it happens.
But why do you need to consummate to be in other people's presence?
You don't. It just happens. It just naturally happens, brother.
No, it ain't. No, it's not natural. I'll be around men all the time, and we get things done.
Hey,
nobody need to consummate nothing.
Yo,
you're not listening. Nobody needs to consummate anything in order for me and other men to work together.
Yeah, that's because it's testosterone and y'all men, so y'all can bond without. But for a man and a woman, these two
women have testosterone also,
bro. Yeah, but they got more estrogen. So for these two polar opposites to combine, sex usually happens. That's why it's called a honeymoon. It's the sun and the moon coming together, masculine and feminine coming together.
No, stuff happens when you have. Stuff happens when you got little self-control.
No, but when them two forces come together, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Sure, it is. I can walk away.
You can.
So when you're around a fat, ugly woman, you saying no matter what, y'all just gonna come together. That's what you telling me.
If the two spirits is combining, a masculine, feminine, and a feminine spirit is, if they vibing together, if they on the same frequency, they're gonna have sex. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
All right, so you ain't got no free will. Is what you saying? You ain't got no free will or self control.
I'm saying when those two forces come together, there's gonna be a tornado, and that is sex. When the 6 and the 9 come together, there's no getting around this.
I mean, yeah, because think about how many fat, ugly girls got 4 and 5 kids.
When these two polar energies come together,
that's just from people that's being weak.
No, if the frequency is there, it's gonna happen. There's nothing nobody can do about it.
That's your opinion. You saying y'all let the environment dictate how you interact?
I'm just saying.
Stuff happens when you want it to happen. It ain't because like, oh, all of a sudden the universe has put y'all together. You wanted to do it.
Okay, so
people say, "Oh man, I was drunk." Yeah, but you wanted to drink in the first place, and you wanted to have a good time. It ain't like it's just magic.
So
these are things you wanted to do.
What is this? Is this world not built off duality?
You say, is the world not what?
Built off duality.
What do you mean by duality? What, men and women?
Yeah, masculine and feminine, negative and positive. A battery, just like a battery, you need a negative charge and a positive charge to get a fucking charge.
Yeah, I would say there's some truth in that.
This shit is
no
built off of
balance.
money and greed.
It's about money and greed.
That's what this shit is built off of. Money and greed.
Well, that's capitalism. Okay, so what you want? Do you want communism?
I do not.
No, greed is not. Greed ain't capitalism.
Wait, bro. Why not? Why don't you want communism?
What the fuck would it do, bro? It ain't, what's like really though? What really would it do?
Communism is everybody get paid the same thing. No matter working hard means nothing.
No matter. We need to just devalue the dollar, man. We make this shit up. We need to just work for survival and not for a goddamn paycheck.
That's a fact. But
you said work for survival
and not a damn paycheck. We make money valuable. Yes. If 80% of the country said fuck money, we don't even want it, it will lose all its value.
Bro, think about this, bro. In God we trust. What's the only thing we trust? Is that the dollar is valuable.
That motherfucking dollar.
That's the only thing that's God.
No.
Yes.
So you don't think that would happen?
That's the God they talk
about. If 80% of the country said just we don't want money, we don't even need it. We don't need it. You don't think it will lose its value?
No, I think it would just transform. The U.S. dollar might, but it would just transform into something else.
It's something else. So like survival. So you're not going to work for a paycheck. You're going for it, so you can keep doing the shit you're doing.
But you still going to work
for the same thing. You still got to put in your for 8 hours. You still got to go to work. Yeah. But not for a paycheck, just for so we can shit can continue going as it is.
No, what I'm saying is absolutely nothing would change other than what it looks like. See, the people who's in charge and own all of the possessions are still going to own those same possessions. They just going to
transfer. It goes right back to greed.
Hold on, bro. Let me introduce Sean to you, bro. This is the brother who think human beings are naturally fucked up. He's from Philly, like Dr. Umar. Have you ever heard Dr. Umar talk about black people? Why he trying to save black boys?
Have I ever heard Dr. Umar?
Yeah, talk about black people.
Yes.
He disses them in a way. It's like how is these same people sending this man money?
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of the same way with my brother.
Still ain't got that damn school yet.
It's kind of the same way with my brother from Philly, because
no, it's nothing like me. Dr. Umar is not even close to me.
Man, it's something about Philly people, man. Y'all don't trust nobody, bro. Y'all don't think it's no good in nobody, bro. That's what I noticed.
No, so you said Sean, right?
Yeah, my name's Sean, bro.
All right, so do you think people naturally just do good things, or you think they're naturally selfish?
Hold on, bro. Wait.
So he's scared for you to answer.
No, bro.
Go ahead.
Bro. Okay, now answer, bro.
I say the person can be a good person, but people in general, yes, people are selfish, people are stupid, people are fucking panicky, people are just.
Are they born that way or are they taught
All right,
this?
so he's saying what I'm saying.
Are they born that way or are they taught this shit?
You learn it through life, man. Everybody is born innocent, just super innocent. And what
So,
you go through in life makes you who you are.
so is a
All right,
baby so
he's saying what I'm saying.
is a baby born in sin?
Is a baby born in sin? Is that what you said?
Mr. Info Philly, would you say that a baby is born into sin?
Not all of them. It's a case by case.
You're born into this world, man. It's downhill, but that baby itself has not sinned yet. No,
Do babies know racism?
no, absolutely not.
No,
So
baby is
saying,
innocent. I'm not
Baby is
understanding
innocent.
what you're
Like
getting
you
at. We
could take
talking about adults.
okay, so
We talking
look,
about people who are of reason.
if the baby is innocent, who's guilty?
the teachers,
Who are the teachers?
us, nigga, us. We are fucked. We are some fucked up. I'm
Well,
sorry for cussing so
who
much.
need to be
See?
teaching it? Who need to be
See?
teaching it?
Most people don't
Who
need to be
knows?
having kids.
The
Who
damn
knows?
babies.
Babies teaching babies, but that's
No,
like the blind
that's
leading the
just stupid.
blind.
Yeah. See, he's just saying
How
this.
old was Jesus when he was teaching? When he started teaching? Let's
Oh,
go.
come on, man.
Let's
You talking about
go.
an exception
Bro,
to the
how
rule.
many
Let's
people
go.
are Jesus, bro?
It's
I
my
know you
birthday.
talking about
Let's
an
go.
exception to the rule.
Exception to the rule, my ass. Get out of here.
Jesus was perfect. How you gonna like?
A baby is perfect too.
No, a baby is not perfect. It's just innocent. That's
The
completely
baby is
two different
yeah,
things.
baby is innocent.
Right. See, man, you saying the same thing. He act like I'm talking crazy.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's why.
downing.
Like,
I'm not
why do
downing
you think?
people.
I'm
Why
back.
do you think PDF files get looked down upon, and when they go to
Hey,
jail, it's just a
hey, boy,
rent for it.
that was a real veteran YouTube move you just put out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, why do you think if you better not be in jail one of them charges, boy, it's not gonna be a good time.
We said what? My bad.
No, he's saying this is why the PDF files, they should be scared when they go into jail because other people look down upon that type of crime.
Because children are innocent.
Okay, so there's some crimes even criminals look down on.
Yeah, it's levels to the depravity.
Okay, all right. It was all right. We're getting somewhere.
But you made it like I was talking crazy because I'm from Philly. I'm just calling a spade a spade. People are what they are. Listen, we wouldn't have so many rules and people wouldn't have so many locks on their doors and security cameras and stuff like that. Wouldn't be so popular if the world was cool. But people are
Okay,
what they are.
all right, but is there any profit in no crime?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's more. It's more profit.
How the judge get his big old house?
No,
how the lawyers get to
it's
drive
more.
around
No,
BMWs and Benz?
it's more profit and exploitation. But you asked me was it profit and no crime? Yeah, people still would need a house built. You don't need to be a criminal to build somebody a house. You don't need to be a criminal to build somebody a car.
Look at this whole industry. Look at this whole industry. The
Dude,
CEOs. How do they pay for their house?
You can have these.
How do the police pay for their house if there's no crime? You said no crime.
You make it like in order for people to make money, they have to be criminals. That's just a bad logic.
No,
we can have all types of things without having the people be criminals.
No, I'm saying somebody is breeding criminality.
Yeah, but now you're saying what I'm saying. You saying that everything's
without criminals, these people have no jobs. These people have no income.
No, that's not true. They can go get a job somewhere else. They just choose to make that a lucrative business.
Okay, so when Katrina happens, you said go get a job somewhere else. When Katrina happens, and you got to move, and then you got to into another state that you don't know about, and you got to compete with jobs with these other people. Like that's not cool, man.
That's life. If I go drive my car and I crash and now I'm paralyzed from the waist down, that's my problem.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got a dark way of looking at things.
It's called realistic.
All right. Okay.
I get it. So you don't like reality. Reality is too dark for you.
Reality is not that dark to me. That's what I'm saying.
Everything I'm saying is realistic.
Can we agree on this? Most days are sunny. It rains every now and again, but most days are sunny.
Somewhere.
We can't agree on that.
It depends. You go to Seattle in the wintertime, most days are cloudy and raining.
Sean,
look it up.
Sean, can we agree? Can we agree that most days are sunny?
You gonna Skid Row, man? I'm pretty sure they have a lot of cloudy fucking days.
Okay, all right.
See, he's trying to make it like I'm talking crazy when it comes to reality. I'm just calling stuff what it is.
I'm talking about in a world view.
In the world,
most
days are not sunny.
Yes,
every day.
A lot. I'm not even gonna say most. A lot of people have more good days than bad.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the weather.
The weather itself.
Is there more sunny days? You said what?
It depends on where the hell you at.
Yeah, that's what I said. Location based.
It's like in Alaska, it's like dark for like 3-4 months straight.
Okay, so for 6 months, what is it?
I mean, it's sunny, but still.
Oh, is that more? Okay, wait. Is that more sunny days?
It is more, bro. But
what the fuck?
I get what you're saying.
You don't.
I do, man.
I'm by myself over here. I am by myself. It's just me and 607.
You kind of moving the goalpost, man. But I'm with you, man.
Wait. Y'all done got me turned up.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
You supposed to be chill. It's your birthday. You supposed to be chill.
No, I'm turning up.
I'm gonna let you have it, boss.
I'm turning up. Nope. I'm going.
Oh, I got to step away for a second.
I don't know.
They don't know.
We ain't doing that, nigga. We gonna go. Let's see about these.
What is it? You want the world to be nice and sunshine and rainbows while...
That's what the world is.
Is it now?
Most days is sunny. Y'all still ain't disproved that.
Just because things appear a certain way don't mean that's what reality is. For most folks, they struggle in some type of way, shape, or form.
But most of them days is good though. It's just we for some reason we hold on to that darkness.
Who's we? The prisoners. I mean, people. The prisoners. You know, I mean, once they get institutionalized, they get content with how things appear. Also, oh, it's straight here. No, it ain't. That's just you just gotta. You just been institutionalized, so you think it's cool. Them people that's that's trafficked. I ain't even gonna say the word. The people that's trafficked, the women and children that's trafficked. For them, they can find solace in their little situations, but yeah, for them, their whole lifestyle is crazy.
All right, I got stuff for them Indians out there. Where your people from, Philly?
They from Philly, far as I know.
To the trees, or guitar by the fire, singing blues on my knee. Harmonica weeps for pain, lonely nights never end. Dirt roads lead to sorrow, lost my only friend down in Mississippi. Heartbreak in the air, devil's on the porch now, got no love to spare.
Who is the devil on the porch? Bro, I've been listening to this. And all of them are talking about the devil on the porch, devil on the hills, devil on the back door. It's that down south Mississippi blues.
Slide guitar echo cries, whiskey burning my soul, shadows haunting my dreams, blues taking its toll. Life's a heavy load, barefoot walk on glass, ain't no silver lining, can't escape the past down in Mississippi. Heartbreak in the air, devil's on the porch now, got no love to spare. Mississippi, heartbreak in the air. Devil's on the porch now, got no love to spare. Slide guitar echo cries, whiskey burning my soul, shadows haunting my dreams, blues taking its toll. Oh, life's a heavy load, barefoot walk on glass, ain't no silver lining, can't escape the past. Down in Mississippi, heartbreak in the air, devil's on the porch now, got no love to spare.
That's that good indigenous music. I needed that. All right, let's keep it going.
Andrew and I do agree that the paper means nothing as far as marriage goes, but the world does not. The world believes that as long as I don't have that paper marriage, I can have sex with whoever I want to have sex with. So when we come and teach, we actually put the value on sex by re-educating and saying, no, you don't sow your oats and sleep with every woman. You don't have sex with every man. If you have sex with that woman, you got to keep her. And then what does that do? That forces you to find out about her past.
Yeah, what about enforcement, though? Can we get to that part? How do you enforce it?
We teach it. We don't force any. See, white people will say force because that's what y'all do. Y'all rape, enslave, and pillage.
Yes.
So
Yo, man. That's a good tactic right there. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that?
What the captain just used right there. People gonna eat that up. Why you gotta force it? You tell them.
He makes such bad points. Like I'm still like just the fact that he said virgin just means young woman. I mean, I can disprove that with the same book of Luke. Everything he says is twisted, and if you read it, you could see that he's talking nonsense.
See, man, that's why I'm glad you're here, man. You clear this bullshit up.
You're gonna have to use.
You should
wait a second. You are going to have to use force necessarily, because if somebody says that they're a part of your church and they want to be a part of your church, and you say no, you can't be a part of our church, you're going to enforce that, right?
No, when you say enforce, it means stop them. Like if you tried to come into my school, I would say no, you can't.
Right. So they're going to use enforcement.
But you would have to force your way.
Yes.
And we would be defending ourselves.
Yeah. So you would be using force to defend yourself, right?
Right, and that
yeah. So when
we
we're talking,
go out and force people.
Yeah, I get it. You're just talking about basic force doctrine here, right? So the idea here, though, is that
our force, your people force.
Yeah. Whatever it is, you're saying defense. It's still force. Defense is force.
No.
You agree?
No,
you don't agree. Defense is force.
Let me look that up. Defense is defending.
Yes, but it's using force.
Offense is force.
No, defense is also can be used as force. Yes. Both are force. You could say enforce might be a different word. Maybe that's what you're looking for is enforce.
Wait.
Enforce would usually be the aggressor.
I typed this defense force and it says, yes, the term defense force can refer to the national military. So I don't think they understand it.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you're defending yourself by punching a person in the face, you're using force, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So then defense is also force and offense is force. They're both force in this situation that we're talking about.
Put them in the same category, but I'm gonna do you for a second.
I would agree that intent. Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with you for that.
That's one. Okay, so when we're talking about enforcement, right? You don't want to actually have any sort of enforcement at the governmental level, at the so you don't want your ecclesiology to be enforced at the government level, right?
No, I do actually.
Okay, you do. So you actually want to use force, then, don't you?
No.
Well, then how? I don't understand. How could the government enforce it without force?
You're saying what I want. What I would prefer if we lived according to God's laws. Absolutely. I'm not gonna force or tell the government by force we got to do that. No. You show me where Christ. You show me where Christ did what he did by force.
Wait. That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking if you would force a government. I'm asking if you would like for the government to enforce your worldview.
No.
No. Okay.
No. Not because if they get, let me answer. If they get to enforcing, somehow blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is going to be the one enforced while y'all free. I don't want y'all to force nothing. Y'all history of force, black people, Hispanic people suffer.
Okay, so then in your view of your ecclesiology, you don't want that at the government top-down level promoting your ecclesiology, right? You don't want the government doing that?
Not by force, no.
Then what the fuck is the difference between the system you're advocating for in the West and the one we already have where you can already do the shit you're doing? What's the difference? It's the same system. The system here is the liberal system of you can do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting somebody else. The system that you're advocating, you can do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody else. You don't want any enforcement of your.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to the Hebrews, bro. I want to see what 607 Uncle them talk about, though. I ain't gonna lie. They might be talking more about God than these.
Right here, right? Trying to explain the universe with numbers is like trying to do two things.
How are you going to do it any other way?
Let me tell you
How are you going to do it any other way? How are you going to do it any other way?
It's like me trying to fit the whole ocean in this motherfucking cup.
You got a better chance than doing that.
I got a better chance of fitting the ocean in this motherfucking cup than explaining a universe through numbers, right? Let me tell you why. Because you can't explain a creation with a creation from a creation. It's impossible.
And how do you know when the creation even starts? How do you know when the creation even starts?
It's impossible.
How do you know?
Listen,
how do you know? You said you talked to God before.
Listen,
I heard you. I heard you say that.
God all the time.
You talk to God.
Let me tell you something.
Physically, you've talked to God.
Hey, have y'all ever talked to God?
I have not.
Really ain't gonna.
I mean, sure. That's what praying to God means.
Okay. All right.
Yes, all the time. Like face to face. You talk.
Do you think he took this 607 You think he talked to God?
Yeah, I don't know what these people do.
All right. Okay.
All the time.
Is that before or after you smoke the crack pipe?
Damn.
Listen, before you smoke some meth.
I don't do drugs, bro.
You about to if you.
I don't do drugs.
I see it in your future.
I tell you
but let me tell you what time is, right? Time is linear, right?
I tell you
what time is.
I'll do
right?
this. I do this. I smoke a blunt.
Present,
I don't do no crack, bro.
And the future is connected, right? Listen, it ain't about who can do the most insults. It's about who know the most, right? See, he created numbers to understand me, right? A lot of people know, but he think he can make me emotional. But guess what?
I don't want to make you emotional.
Live here.
I don't want to make you emotional.
To the simulation, right?
I want to get answers from you.
Right?
You got no answers. You got no answers.
You made numbers of trying to figure out the answer, but the answer is me. I am the answer, right? I'm the answer because I understand all those things spiritual, right? I understand the world. I understand the numbers that you trying to figure out the world from that I created.
When did this spirituality come? When did this talking to God come? So again, I want to know, was it before the crack pipe or after? Because this sounds like crackonomics to me.
Jesus came 12 times. That's a lot of people. Right? Listen, check it back in history, right? It was 12 people that came on this earth, right? Through a woman, right? That never had sex, right? That's what I'm mama. That's a lot of people know.
How?
Jesus came 12 times, right?
Whoa.
But
how does a woman have a baby without having sex?
Oh, simple.
Somebody dropped the mic after that. That was what was that?
That was me.
The same way we get here without physically being.
You okay over there?
You ain't listening to the nonsense of two people talking back and forth.
I'm listening. I'm listening. But you try to explain the virgin birth to me just earlier, so him coming up with 12 people born out of one woman. I mean,
yeah, but he just.
I'm just gonna lock my wallet up. I'm gonna tell you that my wallet is locked, and I ain't giving nobody shit. You, 607 the Hebrew Israelites, Dr. Umar, nobody's getting a damn. None of this shit is making sense.
I'd never asked for anything. What did I say that didn't make sense? Even
You,
Sean agreed with me.
John, on the nah, John then said several times. You know what? I'm
You
just
said
kidding.
you said I was talking nonsense about black people and people in general being negative, and then you asked him the same question. He made the same points I made.
What do you say?
No, he said typically people are effed up and they do things that's selfish. I mean, to sum it all up,
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much, bro. Yeah, yeah.
But are people born that way? Are people naturally that way? That's
I've
No,
never
no,
said people was. I never said it was natural. We naturally do things selfish, and then next thing you know, you way down the line from where you was when you started as a kid.
all right. Okay. All right. Let's go. I can agree with that. What about you, Sean? All right.
being here, right?
No,
It's
no,
the same
no.
thing,
I
right?
went on my Uber.
It's the same thing.
And I got a ride, and I got in my ride, and I
you
drove
talking about
over
here?
here.
How do you get on Earth? How you get stuck in that body, nigga?
How I get stuck in that body?
How you get stuck
Because
in
my
that body?
daddy fucked my mommy, and I came out 9 months later. That's how. Biology.
What about the last time?
Well, I don't remember my reincarnation.
What about the last time?
I don't remember my reincarnation.
But I do.
Do you?
Yes.
What were you?
Mama.
What were you?
Let me tell
What were
you.
you? Talk to me.
Let me tell you this, right? Listen, let me tell you. You know what your soul do? Your soul records everything in your body, but the problem is with you don't understand. Your soul records all your fears. So right now, if you was to hit me, right, I try to hit me and I get scared like this.
He ain't gonna hit you.
If you would try to hit
He ain't
me
gonna hit
and
you.
I got scared, my soul would have recorded that fear. And
That's a fact, though.
What's the fact?
Your soul recording everything.
Is it?
That's a part of the duality. Remember, I said, is there a duality to this world? Well, the duality is the physical world and the spiritual world.
What's the evidence that your soul records everything? How can you prove that?
You take it with you.
No, I said how can you prove it?
Well, the proof would be your birthmarks.
And the birthmark means what?
You get your birthmark from a wound that you got from the last. Like it's crazy.
How can you prove that's where it came from? That's where. How can you prove? You can say it, but how can you prove that's where the mark came from?
What do you mean by proof, though? You need somebody to write it down in a book a long time ago. Is that what you mean by proof?
No, I mean like some type of credible evidence that I can verify. Like I can give you credible evidence.
Right.
That I know how to ride a motorcycle by showing you my motorcycle license. That would be evidence. And then I can prove it by demonstrating it. But just evidence.
Okay. All right. So I'm full of shit. That's what you're saying.
I mean, if you didn't go to the bathroom, it's probably true.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's keep it pushing.
every time when I live life, now everything I see is recording that tape of that fear, right? So to get rid of that fear, I have to get rid of that fear. But now everything that I see, I'm gonna see that moment because my soul gonna keep on playing the same fucking
rewind.
tape.
Let's rewind, bro.
That's all we do is rewind, bro. That's
rewind.
good. That's good. That's all we do is rewind.
About your past life. You asked me about mine. Tell me about your past life. And if you were smoking crack in that one too.
Damn.
From Kemet. A lot of people don't know, right? I'm from Kemet. You kind of like made the numbers to kind of like stealing from me and steal me.
Well, I stole something from you.
You stole everything from me.
Yo, a black man saying I stole something from him.
Everything.
That's wild.
But it's not stealing.
That's wild.
It's not stealing. Listen, it's not stealing because it's kind of like both of ours, and we kind of like got tricked by God. That's what
I didn't get tricked by anyone. You might have.
Listen, 8 out of 10 people in the world worship the devil, and I'm telling you, the devil got us fighting against each other, right? And I'm trying to tell you this, right? So
I believe that's, I say 7 out of 10, but worship the devil. And why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be 7 out of 10? It's his word.
Give me more.
I mean, okay. But how you know you ain't worshiping the devil though?
I know for a fact. All you got to do is know who the true God is, and then you follow him.
Okay, let me ask you this. These preachers that be on TV, right? Joel Osteen, right? Are they prosperity preachers?
There are all types of, you can come up with different categories. Prosperity, sensational is.
Do most Christians measure their success by how much prosperity they get?
I don't know. I don't ask most Christians. I just know what true Christianity is. So
right.
anybody measuring their success based off of finances is already lost.
Okay.
How much money you got is not a reflection of your wisdom or intellect.
Okay. Well, would you agree that the church in 2025 is mostly prosperity preaching?
I would say majority of the people that call themselves Christians. No, I wouldn't say prosperity, but they
These
definitely
big
are
churches, these
lost.
huge churches.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm saying
Yeah, okay.
because not all of them they don't actually preach the prosperity gospel, but they still are set up incorrectly where they're gaining money. But the prosperity gospel is something specific. They moved on to a different. They moved on to a different type of association.
Let me ask you this: in a couple years that you done known me, have you got more spirituality out of knowing me than you have going to church?
No, definitely not.
All right, cool.
My spirit. Why would my spirituality come from you? That's crazy.
I mean, we didn't bounce ideas off each other. Pause.
We did, but I've researched a lot of stuff that you said before I met you. So this was said. A lot of stuff you said is not new to me.
Nah. I'm saying it's been a couple years though, so you've been had time to research.
Now I've been researching this stuff.
You had time to get your jujitsu together.
If you listen to a lot of your guests, like every guest you had, I forget what that, not King Wise, but no, yeah, King. I think that was his name. But I went back and listened to all of those things. They never schooled me on nothing. Even in those conversations, I didn't know who I was going up against. They didn't school me on nothing new.
I schooled you.
On what?
If I gotta pull it up, bro, don't make me pull it up. You learned a lot, bro. Come on, bro. Give me some props, bro. Give me some props, man.
No, you keep me relevant with the social media stuff. Like the people that you definitely keep me relevant in that because I don't keep up with it.
That's all I'm good for is hot topics. That's crazy. Nah, come on.
No, I'm not. It's not just hot topics. It's, again, you help me think. I'm not familiar with a lot of these things.
What you need to think though?
I don't because listen, I don't keep up with people. I don't keep up with these new style philosophies.
You need your mind to think, and the mind etymology is the soul, bro. Why you think I played the Delta Blues, brother?
I mean, you bring up the blues. A lot of those people are devil worshippers.
They was running from the devil. They were trying to warn us about the devil.
Man, they was running from the devil while they sitting there sleeping with different women while they out on the road touring. Come on, man. That don't even make sense.
A man gonna be a man, man. Come on. Man.
They say one thing and do the opposite.
Don't do
Clowns.
That. A man gonna be a man, bro.
See, now you're making excuses for these people.
I'm just saying, a man gonna be a man.
People always want to blame. People always want to blame the devil for their own actions. How you gonna blame the devil for something you did?
They're not blaming the devil. They said the devil on the door. They trying to get away from this nigga.
The devil wasn't on the door unless you didn't go to the devil's house.
The devil. This is the devil's house. We all came here.
If you like the neighbor's wife, you don't go to the neighbor's wife and then crack a bottle open and pop a couple pills and then say, "Oh, the devil made me do it." You did that before the devil was there.
I'm not even mad, bro.
Well, we always want to blame the devil for our actions. Like that's the crazy part. Oh man, the devil made me crash. Nigga, you got drunk and then hopped in the car.
Have you seen the movie Sinners?
I did see it.
What you think about that?
I thought it was crazy how they put it on that terms of it was a decent movie to see how people think. Because I'm like that seems to be pretty accurate on how we as black people are, especially the down south people, where they really into that voodooism and they into that type of praising their ancestors and all that stuff. But if you're looking at it from a moral standpoint, all types of things was just wrong with that movie.
Who you praising?
You said what?
Who you praising? Hold on, wait a minute. Because you said praising ancestors, like I don't know. Who you praising?
I praise the people that's alive, not the dead.
No,
my ancestors are dead. No. Jesus is alive.
Man, he praises death.
Jesus is alive. Why would I praise the dead? They can't do nothing for me. They died. They lost their fight against death. They lost.
So Jesus is Trump then.
You said Jesus was what?
He Trump.
What? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying don't get mystical on me now. You said Jesus is alive, so don't get
physically. I don't mean just spiritually. Physically, he was alive. He came back physically.
Right. So he came back physically as who?
Himself.
Right. So Jesus is where right now?
And then he went to heaven.
Physically. So he's in heaven.
Yeah.
And logically, this makes sense to you.
It's simple. It's very logical. If God created heaven and he created the earth, he can go where everything he created. It's his world. I created this. Now, let me show you how to do it the right way. And then after he did it, let me show you, if you die and you follow what I'm doing, you can do what I'm doing. He died and then came back and said, that's how you do it. You follow me, you can do the same thing. You die, you'll come back following me.
Why you want to come back? Why would you want to come back though?
Who wants to die?
What's wrong with
who wants to die?
Who told
if you want to die, why procrastinate?
Is dying transformation or is it just dying is the end?
No, dying is relocation.
Is dying the end?
No, it's relocation.
So you know, see, you get to walk in this fine line when you get to talking like this, man.
I ain't walking on fine line. I'm being real specific and blunt.
I'm saying I'm walking a fine line because that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to do it, man. It's too sensitive to go down this road with you.
Too sensitive to who? You or me?
No, to anybody. To some young person listening. I don't want to.
I ain't never shy away from the topics.
Nah,
I'm not like that Hebrew Israelite. I ain't dodging the questions.
Right, but I'm saying if I say what I say, then I don't want to influence nobody to do that.
No, I know where you were going with that, but
yeah, it's too crazy. So
all I'm saying is
it ain't working.
The moral aspect of it is all of these other religions have the same exact. No matter which way you repackage, they have all the same pathway. It's all about you and how you can overcome the world yourself. That's what every religion, every philosophy, all the ancestors, every other thing have in common except for Christianity.
So Jesus' death was not a spiritual death.
No, it was a physical death. The body died. How could it be a spiritual death? When you spiritually die, there's no coming back from that.
All right, let's let these brothers kick it a little bit.
You look at me, you're going to see we look the same. But guess what?
I don't think we look the
we look the
same.
same. Only thing different is the color of our skin. It's the metal. Listen, only thing different is the metal.
I got white hair, bro. I got white hair. Where's your white hair?
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah, talk to me, bro.
You see everything 15 seconds in the past, right? Because you don't
talk about present right
you
now.
don't see with your eyes, right? So your eyes can't even perceive color. Only way your eyes perceive color because you use a program that's the color. If nobody never told you it was blue, you never perceived it as blue, right? That's what I'm about. This is the truth, right? So I'm trying to let them understand.
No, actually, that's not how this works. See,
that's how it works. If no one ever told you it was blue, it never would have been blue.
Why everything blue though? The ocean blue, the sky blue.
The ocean ain't blue. The ocean is clear. You go put a cup of water out the ocean, it's clear.
All right, Sean.
I mean, shit. Right?
So
I guess when it's all together, yes, of course, this shit's blue as fuck. But to his point, if you get a glass and you put it in the ocean and pull it out, yeah, it's gonna be clear.
Okay, so that's cool. I like that. I like where y'all going with that. I like how y'all thinking. Y'all thinking real deep. Now,
hey, listen, no bull. Real quick, this is your best guess. He actually know how to answer the question and use his own brain. This has been your best guess so far.
That's my brother. Yeah, of course. Now look. Let me throw a little caveat out there. What if everything is blue, the sky is blue, and the water is blue because everything is holographic? Because every hologram that you pull up is gonna be blue. Every time I Google hologram, everything is fucking blue. Oh, coincidence? Coincidence?
I don't think I already said this that the ocean ain't blue. The sky ain't
Well, okay.
necessarily blue.
When you pull it out, it ain't. But when it's in the program, that motherfucker blue.
It's the way water and light reflects with each other. I believe there's water. I believe there's water way up in the sky that that's
water
creating
and
that
what?
blue
Light?
water and light. Yeah.
Like light from a hologram?
You saying a hologram? I mean, I think the water real. It ain't hologram. I can't drink a hologram.
Sean, give me some logic on this.
I'm sorry, I had to step away, bro. I missed what y'all said.
Okay, I said the sky is blue and the water is blue, and every time I pull up a hologram, everything is blue.
Okay.
Is that a coincidence or is that just am I on to something?
I don't know. I need some more information. I mean, I don't know.
We living in a hologram.
No, all I said was light and water is that's just a reflection of the way the light is interacting with the water.
He said light. So all these holograms are made of what? Light.
What holograms? What hologram are you talking about?
All these holograms that I'm pulling up right now. Every single one of them is blue. And I'm saying the ocean is blue and the sky is blue in this hologram that we living in.
No, because I can go drink a cup of water. I can't drink a hologram.
But you can make it. What color you gonna use?
Yeah, but that's based off of what kind of light I put into it. If I put a different color light shining through it,
so
it's going to be a different color.
Maybe man realized what the creator was doing, and he said, "Well, damn, let me make my hologram blue too."
You giving man too much credit.
All right, okay, cool. I'm giving man too much credit.
Yeah, you saying that they made a hologram in the sky?
I'm saying this realm that we living in is a hologram.
And who made that? Who made this hologram?
The creator.
No, I think it's real. Or else he wouldn't have came and walked it.
I think that's surface level thinking is to think it's real. It got to be deeper than that.
Why? Most people ain't figure out the basics of this life.
When you first came into this world, what you see? Hold on, wait. Sean, when you first came into this realm, what did you see?
A white man smacking him.
Nope. Before that.
Shit, I don't fucking know.
Okay, Mr. Info Philly. First thing you seen when you came into this realm.
I mean, I don't technically remember it, but I would assume.
What are we talking about though?
I would assume it was the womb.
No. When you first open your eyes, when you come into this room, somebody, chat.
I said it probably was a white man slapping him.
Your mother.
It's that bright ass light. The fuck out of here. What are we doing? It's that bright ass light.
Could have been born in the cab. I don't know.
Man, all right. Okay.
I mean,
we clowning now.
My mom actually was born in the car.
Who was who?
My mom.
You?
No, my mother.
See?
No.
She was. They was on the way to the hospital. They didn't make it.
No.
See? I ain't talking back. You don't know where people was born at.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was some light.
I mean, I think it was daytime, but still.
If it was lights, it could have been police lights. They is black.
Why would the hospital make sure they got this bright ass light as the first thing you see when you enter this room?
Come on, man. You want to make it a conspiracy. Exactly. Like, let's not be silly now.
Let's not be silly. No, you don't think that they know what they're doing?
No.
For souls in it. Come on, man. We go.
Have you? No, not even joking. Have you ever been? Have you been at an actual live birth? Have you been at a live birth?
Yeah.
Like actually in the doc, like when the whole thing processed. You
Yes.
need to see. It needs to be bright.
That bright
That ain't
light is for the baby.
all right. And what does that do? In your
It,
worldview, that
it
does what?
shocks it shocks the nervous system with synthetic light, not natural light.
And
Like
what
if you go back
and
and
what
look,
does that do though?
if you go back and look at the ancient days, you have a candlelight birth.
I'm asking you, what does that do though? What difference does it make?
Because we in the matrix, right?
Bro, they eyes is hardly even developed yet, man. I mean,
Right. That shock is that's not good.
Yeah, but what's the downside? Somebody that was naturally born versus somebody born in the hospital. Like, what in the end, what changes?
Okay, somebody naturally born. Do the Amish have the same diseases that we got?
Yes.
No, they don't. And
Okay.
they don't vaccinate them babies neither.
And you got plenty of people who was born in the hospital that don't vaccinate their baby, but you can get the same diseases. It's not a direct correlation.
You know what? I just told somebody this. When you defend evil, you know you become evil.
Who's defending what?
Bruh. I mean, I love you, bro.
What defense I made? You asked me. You said it like the Amish are healthy. Do they live longer than us? No.
Yeah, they do.
You been vaccinated. You eating healthy. None of that is going to extend your life.
Let me ask you this: do the Amish get vaccinated?
Not that I don't know. Not that I'm aware.
I don't think so.
And do they have the same amount of autism as the kids that do get?
I'm sure some type of doctrine form on their land somewhere. Some type of
Yeah, they get diseases and stuff. It's different.
Okay, every doctor don't recommend vaccines.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably like he's probably part of the, just part of the land.
Do y'all remember 2020?
I don't want to say plantation.
I just had this conversation. Somebody ran away.
I'm not pro-vax, so like let's don't twist it.
Okay,
I'm not pro-vax.
All right, but I'm saying though, God gave you an immune system.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the event was 201 that predicted the global pandemic.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that event.
Okay.
I'm very aware of Bill Gates and his event, and they mock agendas. Yeah, I'm aware.
Pope Francis stayed in what room?
Dude, I don't know because he's dead, ain't he?
I'm gonna just take a wild stab in the dark and say 201.
That's why I fuck with you. That's why. That's why.
But ain't that Pope dead?
Yeah. So now we got a new Pope. Pope Leo.
No. My point is, any of that information, being vaccinated or not vaccinated, you living healthy, you being rich, none of these things is going to extend your life an hour. None of it. So what difference do it make?
So that's your message to humanity.
If it can't extend your life, whether you smoke or don't smoke, you drink or don't drink, none of that is going to extend your life. What's your point? Yeah, whether you vax or not vaccinated, whether you Amish or Hebrew,
go ahead,
it's
bro.
not going to extend your life.
Tell him, bro.
Excessive drinking will definitely shorten your life.
Come on, bro. Let's go.
Hey, now watch this. Now, if I show you a couple war vets who drank some bourbon and they lived to damn near be 100, what does that show you?
I mean, it's shit the same no more, man.
They
they probably was eating them cans of Spam and shit. Like shit is different these days.
No, what I'm saying is there's no direct. Listen, I'm not saying that you won't be unhealthy in your life. I'm just saying it won't make you live longer. Nobody's in control of how long they live. What you are in control of is how healthy you will be.
If you opt yourself, you're in control. But
if you do what?
If you opt yourself, you're in control. But
no, that's not true. Do you know how many failed suicide attempts there is?
I mean, attempts, but if you succeed, then that's
what I'm saying is there's no guarantee. There's people who literally.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, so that's what I'm saying. You're not in. You're actually not in control.
I mean, there's stuff you can do. I mean, I get what you're saying. Eat what you want to, live how you want to, but there are things that you can do that can shorten your life.
Yeah, and what we call it in Christianity is tempting God. Eventually, he might grant you that success and say, "All right, You coming home.
Damn. So just believe in God. Eat what you want.
Listen, there was somebody who went bungee jumping. Her parachute didn't open at all.
See,
She
like
survived.
that. Why go bungee jumping?
Is that a possibility or a probability?
No. This is something that actually happened. She bungee jumped.
No,
and it didn't.
But is
no
it a
parachute
possibility?
And survived.
Is it a possibility? Is it a possibility or a probability that's gonna be successful?
You don't know.
Like if I go to the zoo and just jump in the lion pit, you know,
What's the probability of this nigga getting out?
It depends. Depends on how you ended up in there.
Yeah,
no, it does. It depends.
No, if I just go, just jump in there, just at my own free will.
This is modern Christian. This is the prosperity preaching, bro.
So you trying to tell me you never heard of nobody ending up in those pits and
they do
coming
it
out
all the time.
alive?
Yes. So if those people get attacked and off, you know, then
no, right. And you ask, what is the probability? How can I possibly make an educated guess? I'm definitely going to say I'm not going to play those games and find out.
Lil Sean, is he not a prosperity preacher?
How?
Come on, bro. The evidence is there. Come on.
I'm telling he's going to gain what?
Sean, is he a prosperity?
Go against the grain vibes.
Go against what grain?
I mean, just the grain period. Just like if the whole room say the shirt blue, you want to say it's red.
Do we go against modern Christianity?
I can't. I need some more intel before I make a statement like that.
Me, modern Christianity is prosperity preaching. It's go up in that Lion's Den, you gonna be okay. And then
because it's been quite popular over the past 5 years to go against prosperity gospel. No, I'll tell you this. There should be no collection plate being passed around in any church. If you're gonna be honest.
You know what? You about to make me do it. I thought this dude was corny back in the day.
No, I'm saying there shouldn't be no collection plate being passed around.
We good. Take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath.
There's actually no tithes in the New Testament. Nobody should be tithing anything in the New Testament.
I had to take in a little.
No, I mean, like I said, Sean, so far is the first guy that you had on here that actually sounds very intelligent when it comes to having a dialogue. I'm actually impressed because you had some terrible ones.
Come on, man. Don't diss my other guests, man.
I'm not dissing them. There could be a ranking. Not everybody's going to be the same. If somebody take offense to it, that sounds like a personal problem.
Well, somebody's gonna take offense.
Then that's their problem.
You add up all the letters. Who told you this? It's an 11, and you add all this. Who told you this? It adds up to 33. Who told you 11 and 33 get at 8, and 8 is the number of money. So if you want to make money, use this color combination. That's how it works.
Who told you this? Listen, it's the land of the Aquarius, right? Right now is the day and age of the Aquarius, and your time of rule is over. So put them numbers up. You looking at God, nigga. That's what you don't know, right? You looking at God.
You might be a demon. You ain't no God, bro. You might be a demon. You ain't my God. Talk to me.
Listen, life is not about good or bad, right? So I gotta be.
That's what a demon would say.
Oh no,
that's exactly what a demon would say.
I can prove it. Listen, I can prove it. You believe in God?
I believe in Prime Creator.
You believe in the Bible?
I believe in the Prime Creator.
Do you believe God killed?
I believe in the Prime Creator.
I
believe in the Prime Creator.
I
believe in the Prime Creator.
It doesn't
That's it.
matter.
I don't believe in Allah. I don't believe in your Jesus Christ. I don't believe in any of that. I believe in the Prime Creator.
And what is that?
And he ain't talking to you.
Explain what that is.
And he ain't talking to you.
Explain what that is.
Very simple. This planet is run by demons. That's who runs this planet. It's a
oh shit. Okay, I'm my bad. I'm gonna just say I agree with that, and we gonna keep it pushing.
Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Person planet, correct. Now, when it comes down to it, some of these demons actually tell us their names, correct. If you look at the word Israel, is Ra as in
and they call Jesus Issa,
and the last one El as in Elohim.
Yeah.
So you look at all the archangels, every angel,
it's 12 of them.
E-N in the lead.
How many of them is it?
Michelangelo. So when it comes down to it, these are.
That's why I said Evil. Hey, he dropping a little science right now. Hold on, let him cook.
Actually demons, but the Prime Creator, the guy who's above everything, he doesn't interfere, but he will judge you by your actions when you die. So
no one judging nobody.
When you pray, God will judge anyone. How can God judge you? You pray, you become prey.
Why would you pray? Why would anyone pray? Listen, if you pray in the world, you become prey, just like you said.
So you're not.
Why
You
would
don't
I
pray?
Why would I pray? Why would I pray? Prayer doesn't make sense, right?
There you go.
Prayer is made for.
All right, they agreed on that. If you pray, you become prey.
That's just stupid.
That don't make no sense.
What does pray mean?
The predator hunt prey.
No, what does pray mean? I mean, see, people try to break stuff down when it's in the English word is kind of the dumbest point.
I mean, it's two
But
ways.
what does-
It's two ways to spell it.
Exactly, and they have completely two different meanings. They're not even close. What does pray
So when
mean?
you-
P-R-A-Y.
What did you? You didn't say P-R-A-Y. You said what is pray, and I gave you an answer.
He said, if you pray, you become prey. How?
Well, you praying outside yourself. Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within. Am I right?
Yeah, but he also said to pray and ask for and stuff in his name. So if you're gonna quote one part of Jesus, you gotta quote the other part. He told you to pray, and he taught you how to pray. He said, ask the Father in his name.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's go.
Slaves,
There
right?
you
I'm
go.
not gonna pray to anything,
There you
right?
go.
I'm gonna
There
know what
you
I
go.
want, and I'm gonna be just like God. God said, "Let there be light," and then light come. I'm gonna say, "Let this cup be gold," and it's gonna be gold. I'm gonna say, "Let you disappear,"
let me see.
and you're gonna disappear.
I'm still here.
right? I'm
still here,
You think
though.
you're there, but
I'm still here.
You're not there. My
I'm still
reality.
talking to
It's a
you.
3,
You're
4,
reacting to me.
5D
I'm
reality.
here.
Oh, you think I am? I'm
Woo!
reacting to him. I'm saying,
I'm talking to you, though.
reacting
I'm talking to you,
You're
though.
not.
I'm talking to you,
Is this a
though.
fucking
I'm
debate?
talking to you, though.
Is this a fucking debate, or y'all trying to hang me? Which one is it?
Hey,
Right?
I want to taste some gold out your cup.
Oh, this ain't made to drink out of. You don't want.
I need some gold, bro. You said cup's gold, bro. Let me see the gold.
You don't want to drink out that cup.
I want to see the gold out the cup, bro.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Talk to me.
When are you gonna ask a question? Yeah, I just want to know, right? Because like you supposed to be asking some goddamn on questions and you ain't asked shit yet.
I'm just here to moderate, man.
Moderate, yeah. This is a good thing.
His job is to moderate. Me and you are here to get content. Me and you are here to get views. That's how that works.
I don't do content.
You're doing it right now.
No, I came here to give a message to you, let you know that you can't figure out shit with numbers. You need.
I already figured everything out. I figured out how to be rich.
Gotta look.
I figured out how to be a family.
What is rich?
Listen. Let me ask you something. You have a wife or a baby mama?
I don't have no attachments. Listen,
You have any kids?
I don't have no attachments.
You have any kids?
Everything on this earth.
You have
is
kids,
me.
yes or no?
I have no attachments.
So if you do have kids, you're not attached to them. Is that what you're telling me?
I have no attachments. Everything on this earth is me. How can I have anything when I'm not even here? When I'm dreaming. If I go to sleep, I'm in a dream inside of a dream. You don't perceive the reality the way it really is, right? You're stuck in the
reality
world.
is me and you are right here talking to this microphone, talking and doing a podcast.
The reality is
That's
I'm
the
right
reality.
here talking to me, right?
You're talking to me. I ain't you,
no,
bro.
I don't think you understand. Right?
I ain't you, bro.
Listen,
This ain't a minute.
Hey, you know what's crazy is they both got on sunglasses.
Well, they
And
both do drugs.
That's a good point. But in every like movie about waking up and shit is if you look at it, they wearing sunglasses. The Matrix, Terminator. They live.
The Matrix, the real Matrix is believing Jesus was a metaphor. Every religion goes against the concept of Jesus because it's trying to make you feel like you can empower yourself. And that's where the lie comes in at. You thinking you could be smarter than what you is on your own. That's the dumbest thing you can believe is that you don't need help.
You gotta wait on that help, huh?
How did you get here if it didn't involve help? How was you born? Did you come here on your own or did somebody have to deliver you?
This is a system. We part of it.
All right, then. So obviously in this system, you need help. It's not about you. That's the part that people don't want to accept. It's not about you.
What is
you
about?
Ain't in that.
It's about one other guy that's not me.
Listen, man.
You see what I'm saying?
It's about the creator. That's what it's about.
And the creator, his name is Jesus.
And instead of being grateful, we want to be rebellious and think we can do better.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to beef. I want to feel where you're coming from. But you gonna have to go outside the Bible to get me there. You feel me?
Go outside of the Bible. We live in the year 2025 AD, after the death of Jesus. That's your basic common sense that you like to say. Common sense. Common sense is Jesus literally walked the earth. There's no people want to make stuff complicated. It's quite basic. Life is not about being selfish. And that's why we have so much chaos, because people rather be selfish.
I'm saying though, I admire that you would want to prove that, because out of the
If you knew,
like let's say it's 8 billion people that's living right now.
mm-hmm.
Let's say during Jesus' time there was 8 billion people living in. You saying there's a 1 in 8 billion chance that this situation happened.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because out of the tens of billions of people that ever lived, how many of them resurrected?
That's what I'm
on their own. None.
Okay, so the probability of that happening. Sean, help you out with this, bro.
All right, go ahead.
The probability of what he's saying, out of 10 billion people, this one person dying and resurrected. What's the probability of that?
That's only one person ever did that.
Right, and don't you think it would be, if something like that was something that crazy would happen, that it would change the course of humanity? Like people would track time different around this event if something like that ever happened?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh wait, they did. We live in AD. What are the odds of one person being the first person to walk the earth? That sounds crazy, but obviously that had to happen.
So Sean, I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. Okay, so if this person did all this great stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And newspapers was around at this time, don't you think one of them newspapers wrote something about this dude who's gathering all these crowds around?
Yeah.
Who's having? I mean, come on, bro.
No, hold on. Now, if people did circulate this around in a document, don't you think people would have collected this document and made it a sacred thing? Oh wait, they did. It's called the Gospels.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll leave it at that.
If that really happened, don't you think people would have sacrificed their lives to give that to prove that to say, hey yo, this happened? Oh wait, that did happen. All of this stuff is everything you could bring up logically that would follow. It happened. They didn't ask for money. They said, I'd rather die just to tell people that this person resurrected from the dead.
Yeah, but, okay. That's all good, man. But at the end of the day, the probability of what you saying happened is
let me ask Sean. I want to ask one question.
But before you ask that question, what is the probability? Can you say it?
Of what? Give me, be specific. The probability of what?
Of what you saying happened with this one person.
The probability when it comes to man being able to do it, it's impossible.
But what's the probability though?
There's no probability. It's impossible. It's impossible for anybody to just resurrect from the dead. That's impossible.
But you gave me a number. You said 10 billion. So it will be 1 in 10 billion. This is the probability of what happened. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's basically impossible. And when things that typically happens that are impossible, you see people have a drastic change in life.
It's not even just impossible. It's a 1 in 10 billion chance.
No, 10 billion is a closer chance than impossible.
Yeah, but I'm trying to give you the grace.
I'm giving you the grace. It's impossible.
I don't want it. I don't need it. It's because it's 1 in 10 billion. I don't want it. I want people to know this is the odds.
Right. Now think about this.
And 10 billion.
So this is my question to Sean. So if something like that was impossible, or basically impossible, 10 billion or whatever you want to call it, we can say 1 in 100 trillion. What would people have to gain by losing their life? They didn't ask for no money, and they said we rather lose our life to tell you that we saw this person, Jesus Christ, resurrected from the dead. What do they have to gain?
Can I answer?
What they got to gain? Oh.
Yeah, why would they do something like that?
What
do they have to gain?
Nothing.
No, hold on, wait. Because what he's talking about is New Testament. What you got to gain is totally going against the Old Testament. That's what you got to gain.
So what do they gain?
You take over power from the people who own the knowledge of the Old Testament.
How? The New Testament say that they're not supposed to gain power in this lifetime. They don't gain anything. They was being beheaded.
Okay, so look, you said
They was being beheaded. The Romans said we're going to cut your head off for going around talking about this Jesus. The Pharisees said we're going to cut your head off. We're going to put you to death.
Okay,
What do they have to gain?
Say what you said in the beginning.
What are they gaining by telling people that they literally was an eyewitness and saw Jesus Christ resurrect from the dead? There's already like 1 in 100 billion chance that actually happened. And they said, listen, we're telling you, we saw it. We saw him resurrected from the dead. What are they gaining?
Can you say what you said at first?
What? Which part?
Yeah, okay. All right.
No, I'm saying they said the question was, what do they have to gain by going around telling people that they saw Jesus resurrected from the dead when their life is on the line for it? What are they gaining?
Yeah, that's always the question. We don't even know if these people exist. That's what I'm saying.
Come on,
it get crazy. All right.
I mean, it's just,
let's see if we can get a different argument because we back to the old argument.
No, because I want to shine the answer. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Sean, you got something for us, bro.
I mean, I honestly know they don't really gain anything by that theory. So
yeah, so
I'm inclined to agree.
So the odds of that being true is very probable because logically speaking, nobody would do something that's stupid. You gonna kill me if I say I saw him resurrected from the dead? I'm only gonna say that if I know you got the ability to resurrect me from the dead. Outside of that, I'm gonna just lie and say, "No, yeah, he dead." Like, why would I say I saw that if you about to kill me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know if these people exist. Okay. it get tricky. Yeah,
no, it don't. It's really simple, but go ahead.
Okay.
Me and we all love God. We are the same.
No, I ain't. I ain't God.
I can prove it.
I ain't God.
Come on, gang.
I ain't God. Stop playing with me.
You God.
I ain't God.
You God.
I ain't God.
You God.
You ain't God for sure. I ain't God. You ain't God.
Oh, come on, gang. Stop playing with me. I'm God. You don't know
God.
God.
Maybe if you spell it backwards, dog, but not sure about
shit.
God.
Doggy style. He must be gay.
I don't do that homosexual shit. I don't do that homosexual shit. I don't do that homosexual shit.
Tony, come get him in the ass.
Hey, brother, you came with them. You came with them. You came with them. No, man, you got a masculine and a feminine side of your brain. Yeah, but you're a man. You should be into women.
I'm not a body. I'm a soul.
You're not a man. You don't have a dick. You don't have a penis.
No, I don't have anything.
How do you have sex?
I don't.
You don't have sex?
No.
You're a soul but monk?
Why would I have sex, right? Why would
because it feels good.
Why would I change energy? Why would I live? Oh, shit.
It feels
you're
good.
a beast. Oh, listen. When you vibrate at the lowest place you can vibrate from, that's when you kind of like from the
So you don't want to have kids?
The lowest
you don't want to have any kids?
You think about sex.
You don't have any kids, huh?
You think about
you want no kids. You want no kids.
There's no way to be rich, right? Because how can you be rich when you think about all this stuff? When you can be poor?
I'm telling, bro, Unc be saying some shit from time to time, man. He be on point.
He be on point. What was on point about what he said?
You can't be operating at your lower chakra. You'll see the world through sex, and it'll show up. We'll see it. It'll manifest.
See, all of these other religions is all about the same, about what you can do and how you can overcome within yourself. No help, you can do it all on your own. All the same nonsense.
See, that's what I'm saying. You on that Dr. Umar shit. We need to all be together as all one group. And
no, I've never said nothing like that. I'm not a fan of Dr. Umar in any fashion. He's an insult to me. I'm all about being divisive.
Come on, bro.
Dividing the weak from the strong. Moral from the immoral. I'm divisive. I'm not about no unity. What are you talking about? Light cannot unify with darkness. When light's around, the darkness has disappeared.
Who told you you like
Jesus?
Amen. Come on, bro. Come on. My brother here, man. My birthday, man. I want to talk about God.
Yeah.
Talk about religion.
That's cool.
Mr. Info Philly here. He teaching all of us how to be righteous.
We're just talking wisdom, though. Wisdom. You look at all these people, they all look like they high on drugs. They got all these type of crutches.
Yeah.
They don't like living in reality.
Not really. Okay, so look, not living in reality though. When over the scenario we just went over was a 1 in a billion, a 1 in a billion chance. And you said you rocking with that. Who's not living in reality for real though?
Because
It
look
might
at
be
what
you.
followed up from that. Look at what followed up. You would have to see humanity change if something like that drastic happened, and that's what we see.
Did I not just make a good point though?
Your point was what?
You got to contradict yourself.
How? I'm saying whatever reality is, I accept it. If Jesus walked the earth, we would see things happen that changes timelines, changes humanity, changes how people think. That's what we see. I'm talking about that's reality.
Okay.
Everything else that follows that, everything else is all about self-worship and how you can overcome yourself. And what do you see? People making mistakes day in and day out.
The only thing we really disagree about is did this brother live or did he not? To me, it ain't a big deal.
The reason we wouldn't want Jesus
to
to live
him, is you. Just he had to live. But I'm like, there's 8 billion people living on Earth right now. Let's say there's 8 billion people living on Earth with Jesus. For this to happen to this one person, that means it's a 1 in 8 billion chance that this happens.
I mean, yeah, but you're 1 in 8 billion. You yourself is 1 in 8 billion. What are you talking about? You're one of a kind. You yourself is one of a kind.
Right. So
it's not crazy.
Right. So in my breakdown of Jesus is he's all of us. We all came here. We all sons and daughters of God.
No,
So
we
the
all
story
ain't.
of Jesus. That's spirituality though, to me, bro.
No, we all cannot be the same because we all don't operate the same.
Right, but who wrote the Bible though?
Men. You make it like God is not smart enough to outwit man and keep his words preserved.
So
is God an idiot? He's smarter than all of us, so he can make whatever he wants to get out there. Get out there.
I agree with that. This is my thing though. These men, they don't just come out and tell you information.
How so?
They usually encode it. They've been doing it for years and years and years. They tell a deeper story within this story. So you got to decode it.
No, God is
decode it. You get the deeper meaning.
No, God is real simple.
To me, there's a deeper meaning with Christ that you are. To me, is like you stop it. For what reason I don't know.
You think I didn't see what you saw. The truth is that God is simple, and everybody choose. Listen, people don't want God and Jesus to be true because it's simple. We don't want to be held accountable for our actions. We want to be able to do what we want to do. That's more fun. People want to do they don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be selfless. They don't want to help out neighbors. They don't want to help out the poor. They want to worry about myself and say you didn't figure it out.
Let me say this. You ain't contradicting what I'm saying because in my story, if you are the Christ, you're not going to do sin. You see what I'm saying?
You're not going to do what?
If you are the Christ, I'm saying, if the story of Christ is about all of us, about spirituality, it ain't just about nothing outside of us. I'm saying, if you are the Christ, then you won't do sin. You will stop people from doing what you consider sin.
Yeah.
Because you will attest to this. In the Bible, it said, Jesus says that we can do works greater than him.
Most people don't even want to do what he did, let alone greater.
I mean, I agree with that. But at the same time, that's not a Bible verse that's pushed, so people don't know that you can do greater than.
People barely can go to work without cussing their boss out.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying though. That's the Umar. That's why I brought up Umar. Because you will play on the worst of us.
Who, me?
Yeah, and comedians been doing this for years, right? They'll play on the worst of us. And we all laugh at it. It's the stereotypes of black people.
I wasn't even talking about black people. Every race has been the same.
I know, but I'm saying though, this been going on for years though. This playing on the worst side of humanity.
Listen, go ahead. Tell me the best side of humanity. I'm listening.
Most people are non-violent. You do know that in the military. I just pulled this up. Hold on, bro. Let me read this to you. All right,
I'm listening.
Even military personnel can struggle with the act of killing. While trained for combat, military personnel are still individuals who may face significant psychological and emotional challenges when confronted with the act of killing.
Yeah, I believe it.
Trained motherfuckers, and they struggle to kill.
Yeah.
Now look. Now, how many of those?
Let me say this, bro. The nature of a human being is not evil.
No. The nature of a human being may not to be shed blood, but you take these same people. How many of these people would steal money if they can get away with it?
There's abundance that you wouldn't have to steal.
No, I'm saying these same people. If you can get away with, let's say it was from somebody like Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk. If you can get away with taking $1 million from somebody who's worth billions, would you?
Okay, this is what I'm saying, though, bro. You caught up in a modern way of thinking. This is what I'm saying.
What's that?
In the ancient way of thinking, there's abundance. I eat the fruit. I spit the seed out. A fucking tree grows with 1 million seeds and 1,000 pieces of fruit. I bite another. I spit that seed out. Another tree grows. 1,000 pieces of fruit. 1 million seeds. This world is full of abundance.
Yeah.
It comes from abundance. Somebody came along and put a price tag on every motherfucking thing. That's all they say.
No, hold on. I'm gonna agree with you. And you know what the price tag is?
Yourself.
The price tag is your time. Yes. People are typically lazy. Why am I going to go plant a tree and wait when you already got one? Just give me some of your abundance. That's what life boils down to. We covet what other people don't work for.
It was a family though. It's a big family.
But again, if any one of y'all started your empire, you put in all this work, somebody else is going to come to reap the benefits. Now, the family next door might not put that same time in. You tell them, yo, all you got to do is here. I'm going to give you the seed. I'm going to give you all the tools. He's going to say, but you got an abundance. It's easier for him to steal it than put all that time in.
That's what I said. The devil came in. The difficult.
How are we going to blame the devil for somebody being lazy?
Hold on, you the Christian? What is going on? I'm blaming the devil, and the Christian said, "Let that nigga slide."
No, I never said that. What I'm saying is, people typically are going to choose. They're going to desire something wrong, though. If the devil can't tempt me with something that ain't there, if I don't want your stuff, how you going to tempt me with it? I don't even want your stuff.
What's wrong though? What are you talking about? Tip me with something that's wrong. What's wrong?
Stealing from somebody just because they have an abundance don't mean you entitled to steal his stuff.
If you got abundance, you don't need to steal, bro. It's abundance.
If you have an abundance, it's yours. The person next door might not have an abundance. He might have to work for it every single day, which is nothing wrong with that. But maybe he don't want. Maybe he don't want to work for it every day. So he's going to take some of it from you. The
person next door will be my uncle. So nigga, yeah, you get these peaches too. Like,
all right, the next, but maybe he don't want you. Maybe he don't want the fact that you got to keep giving it to him. Maybe he wanted abundance like you got it.
Well, he gonna get in there and pick them. He needs to pick some. Put the work in.
That's my point. He don't want. That's my point. He don't want to put the work in. So give it to me. That's what happens.
Well, then that's
typical.
That's where capitalism comes in.
Now, capitalism is a different discussion, but people don't like capitalism because you have to work for it yourself.
Nah,
that's why people want communism, because they don't want to work for it.
Right.
No, so my point in general is this is why I said this is what the thing about Christianity. Christianity makes people accountable, and people don't want to be accountable. They rather make an excuse.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Yeah, please.
Here's what you're saying, though, man. But wouldn't you agree that the rich hoards money? And they don't even fucking have to.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm not saying that they ain't right.
So they can afford. Every single company can afford to pay their employees way the fuck more. So how come they
Absolutely.
don't? How come they don't?
Because the Bible say the love of money is the root of all evil,
Oh,
and people are
absolutely,
greedy.
absolutely.
Listen. I'm not capping for no rich, but I'm saying that doesn't just because they're evil, that doesn't entitle people to steal from them.
Okay,
Because they not only do they steal from the rich, but they also steal from their own people. Like
we getting away from the original topic though. The original topic is: are people naturally selfish? Are people naturally evil?
No, we diving right into that,
bro.
And what I'm saying is
I
the
wouldn't say
reason you don't
naturally.
Is a baby naturally racist?
Like I said, I wouldn't say naturally, bro. That shit. If I saw what you go through in life.
Yeah, I don't know. You
But
get
no,
right. You get talking about.
No, what I'm saying is it's natural to have a tendency to care about your own self as opposed to being selfless.
Well, that's natural survival instincts.
Yeah, and what it is we don't have self control to limit that.
Maybe somebody is exploiting the fact that every human being has natural survival instincts, and they're putting black against white. Maybe that's going on. Maybe a lot of propaganda is going on.
No, but what I'm saying is, again, we get old enough to. Yeah, but this is the thing. If you only cared about your survival, you will only do enough for your needs. What it is we go after the wants. All right, I might need $100 a day, but you see the neighbor with $500 a day. So we covet. That's what it boils down to. We start worrying about what the next man got, and we get off track, and we get greedy like they get greedy because we see that they got more.
Yeah, see this that prosperity.
Damn, he got a bigger house. Damn, I need that.
Yeah, that's that prosperity preaching, man.
No, what I'm saying is the Bible is Jesus is completely against any of that stuff. If people was following what Jesus said, the rich would give away a lot of money. They would give their employees better wages.
Where that verse at?
What you mean? All right, so have you ever heard this? With great things come great responsibility. Where that come from?
Sure.
Spider-Man. No, I'm just playing. I don't know.
No, Spider-Man. It came from the Spider-Man movie, but they stole that.
I was gonna say
they
Uncle
stole
Ben.
that from Jesus. He stole it from Jesus.
Uncle Ben stole it from Jesus.
Yeah, Marvel quotes a lot of the character Apocalypse. He stole a lot of. He used a lot of references from the Bible. Put it that way.
Oh, so.
No, with great things come great responsibility. That's taken from Jesus. Jesus said, "With great things that are given to you, great things are going to be required of you." There's plenty of rich people that had their lives taken from God because they was being greedy.
Okay. King Solomon had a lot of money.
Yeah, and look what happened to him. In the end, his heart was turned away from God. He was doing evil deeds in the sight of the Lord.
He built the temple. King David could build the temple.
Yeah, and then he had all these wives and start building these pagan temples, and God punished him in the end. He don't get away with it. King David, he took somebody else's wife and had the man murdered, and God took the kid. And David had to repent. God, listen, just because I could be a Christian, if I do wrong, God gonna punish me also. God don't see these prosperity preachers and all of them is gonna suffer. They don't get away with it.
Bro, enjoy.
No.
My bad. That was a wild thing to say right there. All right.
About anything, right? He think about sex, a bitch pull him. He think about everything, they pull him. Because he
Championship ring.
Talk
to me.
Yeah, see that?
Talk to me.
He want to show that up. He want to show that.
I know. You just said
he don't have confidence.
My bad, Pastor. Keep it going, bro. My bad.
No, I mean it's your topic. I'm just saying you seem to be against the Bible as if it doesn't make actual basic sense. You look at the way the world is, the Bible makes perfect sense on why people do the dumb things that they do.
No, bro, I'm arguing on one point, bro. I'm not all over the place like you are.
No, your point is that humanity is not necessarily.
naturally evil.
Why not? Why isn't society naturally worrying about themselves?
See why you got a problem with it? That's what I'm saying. I don't got a problem with that. I don't think I
Because
had a
what
problem with nothing
what
that you said.
all right, so why do you have a problem with the rich man hoarding all the money? If he worried about himself, he doing what you said. Why you got a problem with it then? Because that's what it leads to. Somebody having an abundance. We're all not
You
created
said
equal.
I don't got a problem with got a problem with nobody hoarding all the money. I got a problem with you telling me that I got to take a vaccine, and you came from tech, and now you switching over to healthcare, and you already did a global pandemic uh, simulation in 2019, and then in 2020, a pandemic happens. Like that's the shit I'm not going. Like logically, if I'm watching the story, no, I'm not good with none of this.
You want me to tell you why you're being a hypocrite?
And then I see Kobe Bryant getting buried in Corona Del Mar. Like none of this made sense.
All right, so you live in what country?
United States.
America, right? And the United States is owned by certain people. So the rich own this land. So why don't you go move into the forest somewhere and unclaim land?
Well, I'm just now coming across all this information. So I mean,
No, I'm just saying because
that's
you say
correct.
you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem with this with the rich being selfish.
But at the
The
same
rich
time,
own this land, which means this is their house, their rules. They
it's the
own
thing
all the
though.
land.
It's the thing though. So look, if I'm going to beat the system, I got to know the system, right? So the system is capitalism.
No,
All
you
right.
can't
So
beat the system. The system ain't capitalism.
what?
No, this ain't a capital. It's not a capitalist society because there's rules and exceptions to the rules because they make the laws up as they see fit.
Can you take a deep breath? Because if I can finish, just let me finish.
Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was about to say. Go ahead.
You said this is a capitalist society. We're talking about them making the rules and stuff.
Okay, so if I want to beat the system, I need to know that this is a capitalism society. So I need to abide by the rules of capitalism and know how to play Monopoly and overcome it, and don't go to jail, and don't land on boardwalk.
But this ain't a fair society, so there's no way to beat
It's
something
not.
that they design.
Understand that it's not fair, and don't be emotional, and then you can beat it. It
So
can be
why would
beat.
you? So why would you have a problem with the
Guess what?
vaccines?
Guess what? It's been beat before. Just don't take the vaccine. It's that
Right.
simple. You don't got to take it. Tell them to kiss your ass.
Yeah, they give you that option, and they also give you the option of what comes with that.
Okay, you take the option. Are you gonna stand for something or fall for everything?
No, you brought it up, not me. All I'm saying is
Well,
you saying
I'm
it like
telling you, I got when it comes to that, big monkey nuts. I'm not tripping.
I ain't got no problem with it.
I think only Hammer can just take us out of this.
No, I ain't. See, you got to do another topic. Almost all the popular black spokespeople like Hammer, Tupac, all the greats, they're all terrible. They all do black people a disservice. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, all of them.
Well,
Straight
hold on.
frauds.
Wait a minute. Just to push back, I'm gonna push back.
I gotta back out and come right back.
All right, bro.
That man just said everybody need to be united in that verse.
We do.
No, we don't.
Everybody.
So we need to be. Watch this. We need to be united with the Muslims, the people who say that
Yes.
you can have you can consummate the marriage at 9 years old with a female that's 9 years old. We need to be united with that.
Well, damn, I ain't know about that.
That's what they said. That's what you think the Prophet Muhammad did. Consummated the marriage at 9. Explain that. No, I don't need to be united with nothing like that.
I mean, they were top round just like you was top round. So
Go ahead. So what in Christianity is immoral?
everybody need to come together on the truth.
Yeah, I agree. We all need to come together on the truth. That means everybody need to be Christian. I agree.
Out of 1 in 10 billion, we can't say that's the truth. Bro.
Sure we can. There only can be one truth.
I'm just saying it's very difficult to get everybody on board with that. I'm just sorry.
There can only be one truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One truth. What it should be universal.
It is universal. Now, whether you accept it or not is your problem. But yeah, there's only one truth. There can't be more than one.
It should leave no doubt in my mind though that this is the truth. And
the doubt comes.
I'm telling you, I just got a little doubt, man. 1 in 10 billion, I got a little doubt.
How many people? How many of those that are like you? How many?
How many people are like me?
Yeah.
1 in 10 billion.
Exactly. So you made my point.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with being one of a kind.
My bad.
No, go ahead. I was just saying, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being one of a kind. You one of a kind.
We good.
And so is the truth.
Yeah. Okay. But I think I got the truth, so. There's that. Okay. let's switch it up a little bit.
Don't work. That's why they putting all this shit in that you can go to a regular bookstore and buy all that magic. It don't work now because the cycle, this was a lot of stuff was for another cycle. That cycle has changed now. Now the magic is supposed to be mental power where you supposed to not do a practical application, but you supposed to will this shit in the mind. So they putting out all of this type of stuff. So when you go back, you be doing these little rituals and shit, and you ain't getting nothing. The key is just to study this to get to get an affirmation of what
you doing. All these rituals ain't nothing outside of you. Don't get it done. You got the magic. All right, my bad.
Your own powers are. So it's like a case study. So you can look at the text and actually see the power in it. So it's more of a study than it is a practical application. That's why they started letting all that shit out. Don't let them fool you. If this shit was dangerous, the white ball wouldn't let it out. You understand? So the key is to get it into the subconscious, other than the technique. So in the book, when I read it to you, this book here deals with the subconscious. On page 2, Philip Cooper's book, Magic, A Study in Effective Magic. So you can also use this in the subconscious just for, not just magic as far as trying to blow up something, just for shit that you want to deal with and put energy to it, just whether you're on the job or whatever. Somebody fucking with you, or you want to get another promotion. This magic is supposed to be used for everyday life on that level. So therefore, you use it and you will it, and they got to give it to you. You understand what I'm saying? So he goes into the science and he said, well, let me give you a few exercises at the end just to build a psychic laboratory. So he's not necessarily saying you get into all the ritual and all that stuff. He's saying, we just give you these exercises so you can know the power of your own mind. But it says, page 2, the subconscious mind is a powerhouse, which is inside of you. Anytime you enter subconscious, that means melanin. Dreamland. The subconscious mind is a powerhouse. It creates around us all that it believes to be true, according to the instructions we give it. So if you believe that the white man is God, till you get that shit out of your mind, he gonna be God. And your shit gonna be less. Because your subconscious it's a cosmic computer. And it's only gonna deal with what you tell it. So if you don't change your thinking, you don't get it. You get how this shit go. That's how the world is. The melanin is called the shadow, and the shadow is what? A reflection. It's only a reflection of what your conscience gives it. So I told you I bypassed some other damn zodiacs and shit, because I told myself, hey, I'm the shit. You see, that's confidence. You see what I'm coming from? So, the subconscious mind is a powerhouse. It creates you, all around you, what it believes to be true. So whatever it believes to be true, that's what it's going to deal with. According to the instructions you give it, everything around you and everything that has been attracted to you.
Sean, man, welcome back, man.
That sounded like the prosperity gospel that he was talking about. That's what they say in the prosperity gospel. Everything around you is because you attracted it. That's prosperity right there. You know what I mean? All outside of Christianity, all of those things are the same.
Add red light to supercharge it.
My bad. Go ahead, bro. My bad. My bad. I mean, cut you out, bro.
No. I'm just saying that what you posted. That's the prosperity gospel that we was talking about. You attract all the nonsense around you, and it's because of you. Yeah, that's literally the prosperity gospel.
Did he ask for money though?
Them saying that you can name it and claim it, or you can attract it. You can do this. You can do that. So yeah, that's how they manipulate you. That's what the prosperity gospel is. It's all about you and what you can do and how you can attract these things to you.
But
You
did
put this
he?
out and you can get this in return.
But did he ask for money though?
He's not going to ask for it directly. He's going to do it a different way.
Okay.
I mean, the dumb way is to say, "Hey, give me money." No, you don't pitch it. When you try to manipulate people, you do it a different way.
I got you.
It's the number of money. So if you want to make money, use this color combination. That's how it works.
Who told you this? When you think about
See what
you pull out anything. All right, he think about sex, a bitch pull him. He think about everything, they pull him. That's what happened. I know what really happened. The world, listen, Jesus came every 230 years.
Stop
right?
the games.
Listen, Jesus came every 230 years.
Stop the games.
But he came through different portals, right? As different figures, right? But the same consciousness, right? So in the year 2030, right? That's when, everybody talking about the world ending and all shit. They talking about the earth's kind of like spinning different. Ain't nothing spinning different. Consciousness is raising, right? Jesus said in the Bible that at the end of time, revelations would mean the re-reveal. Revelations mean the re-reveal. That means already been revealed before, right? So revelations mean the re-reveal. So that means happening.
What do revelations mean?
It just means something that's being revealed.
Yeah.
It don't mean it don't. No. It don't mean re-revealed.
Yeah, but hold on, wait.
It's the first time it's being revealed.
Well, wait. What do most people think it means?
I don't know what most people think.
It means the rapture.
I don't know how they can come up with that. Rapture's a different word.
The apocalypse.
I don't know how they can come up with any of those things. Revelation just means it's something new to you.
Again, right? A lot of people don't know. They like revelations, revelation. But that means the re-reveal. That means it's happening again. That means ain't the first time it happened, right? That's like, you gotta make sense of the world and understand, right? So listen, it's happening again. It happened before, and it happened every 200.
No evidence it happened before, and he can't prove it's gonna happen now.
Look at Revelations. It means a re-reveal. That simply means it happened before.
You can't prove that it actually happened. What's in the book is real.
Oh, come on, gang. Yes, I can prove it.
Stop the game. You can't prove a goddamn thing, man. Now, I'll give you that. I can't disprove the Bible, but there's not a goddamn thing you can fucking say here that's going to prove up or stand up in the court of law with evidence that supports the Bible. Stop playing with me.
I'll tell you one thing, right? A lot of people don't understand, right? If you want to talk about the court of laws, 12 juries, everything in that system was made to keep you down, right? And I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about people in general. We are at a war with God, right? Because God can't fight his own battles.
Do you agree with that though?
That what?
We had a war with God.
Not me. I'm on God's side.
It's somebody who's at this war with God.
Everybody else that don't believe in Jesus Christ.
Who are these people? Name
them. Muslims, the Jews, the atheists.
Oh shit! I didn't really think he was those.
The Hebrew Israelites.
All right, okay. You don't see how you gang banging us?
Cool. I gang bang with the truth.
I mean, how we all gonna come together though? Man? If y'all
we ain't all supposed to come together. I'm not coming together with no Epstein. We all don't need to come together. We all need to come to the truth and accept it.
Sean,
the acceptance part is what people fight.
Sean, help me out, bro. Come on, bro.
Hold on, bro. I'm kind of in the middle of the shit, man. Bring me up to speed.
You said what?
I said bring me up to speed.
I don't know. I don't even know.
No, what happened was the video said we all are at war with God, and he asked me did I agree with that, and I said I'm not at war with God. I'm on God's side. So he said that we all need to be united, and I said no, we all don't need to be united.
Whose side you on, Sean? Whose side is sexy?
Being united would be the ideal, but it never happened, man.
Whose side is Sexy Red up?
Man, don't even mention that.
Whose side is Trump
Freaking
up?
devil. They are on Lucifer's side.
All right. Whose side Joe Biden up? Okay, all right.
Oh, man.
I'm not at war with God.
Right?
You might be. You might be. I'm not.
So I don't care how much the system programmed me to hate him. Right now, I walked in the room, they programmed me to hate him. They told me white people was bad. They told me white people think I was dumb. But guess what? I'm smarter than him.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. You live in a country where there's 1.8 million black people who are millionaires. Don't fucking talk to me about
But
this
how many
shit.
of them billionaires?
It doesn't
Listen,
fucking
to be
matter.
a billionaire,
Michael Jordan, Kanye West.
Let me
I
tell
can
you,
name names.
let me tell
he
you
lives
why.
in a country
Let me tell
where
you why.
black people can actually make it.
Well, let me tell you why black men don't qualify to be a
Let me tell you
billionaire,
something.
right?
Let me tell you. No,
I'll tell you why they don't qualify. Let me tell you why they don't qualify. Let me tell you why they don't qualify. Black men don't qualify to be billionaires because in order to be a billionaire, you
Michael
got to
Jordan,
create millions.
But black is a curse.
Kanye West,
Right?
Jay-Z,
You gotta
P.
listen,
Diddy,
it's only so many.
billionaires.
You're not listening.
Billionaires.
You're not listening. It's more billionaires that are not black because black men don't qualify.
Let me
to
make
be
this abundantly
billionaires.
clear.
They
Let
don't
me make
qualify.
this abundantly
Because they
clear.
have too many emotions. Right? Because emotions keep you stuck in assimilation. And if you're in assimilation, you cannot be a billionaire. All billionaires are outside of the assimilation.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Let me make this clear.
Bro,
Let me make this clear to everyone watching. Your black ass would only be a millionaire in this country.
I'm about to do
No other country on earth would you have a bag but this one. Thank goodness the white people built this country so white black people like you can fucking make it.
Well, guess what? Good thing I created the world. And
Yeah, why you say white black people like you? That's crazy. It's the white and the black and the white and the black. He ain't black.
Why they got so much emphasis on money as if that's a sign of success?
Because on the money is saying God we trust. Money is God. It's the one eye. Money is the one eye. It's the one eye. Mine is one. It's the one eye. That's the God.
Well, that's what they worship. If that's your emphasis on being success, then you already lost.
But look at these is influencers though. Look how many people they influence.
Right? Good thing I created the word assimilation, right?
He got checkmated.
Listen, assimilation was created by humans, and them humans was black. I was like, well, a lot of people know they were created by the humans, by the Anunnakis. They created this, right? And when they created assimilation, they are trying to figure it out to get themselves out. But they cannot get out. Only way you can get out is through me, nigga. I'm the key, right? So you want to learn all this shit, but you're trying to learn
If you
me.
the key, it might be a trap door.
Yeah.
Might be a trap door then.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's a trap door.
Hell yeah, he's trying to fucking take people to hell with him.
It's a trap door. It's a trap door.
You ain't taking me anywhere.
It's a trap door for everything, Mirror. Right? Listen, let me tell you what I mean, right? Everything you do kind of like echo. Everything you just do is just echo. So what are you talking about is true. Is a door, and there's another door, but which door do you choose?
The right one.
Neither.
The right one.
Neither. Why? I'm the creator of all doors.
Stop
playing with me, right? A lot of people don't understand this, right? So
Yeah.
I am the one that controls assimilation, right? You chase, I create, right? But on the other hand, they've been winning all these years because they've been making us chase the money. But guess what? They're gonna take it back a little bit of taxes and put the money back out. Take it back a little taxes, put the money back out. Hold up. They keep taking it and pulling it back. Taking it and pulling it back. Stop playing with me, right? That's what he thinks. And I'm gonna do, but I don't do that because that's what we did. Because we was we was high off all them drugs, and it wasn't crack. It was the motherfucking food, right? He talk about crack, but the food hurt me worse than the crack did, right?
I mean, you said you did crack.
Yeah,
I never did crack.
Yeah,
I never did crack.
Lord.
You did crack. That stereotype fucking really hitting real hard, ain't it?
I'm a Crip.
I'll tell you what. I'm not worried about that Crip blood shit. How about this? Let's play a game for $100. What's your daddy's name?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Silence.
Yo, man. All right, we out. We out of here. I don't let the nigga know. I know he didn't. He better say something. This nigga better say something.
Point there. You okay?
Yo.
You talking to God now or that?
Nigga, you best.
I fucking crack pipe hit.
The world don't have no shape. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people think the world, they have a big argument right now. A lot of people say, okay, cool. The world is round. The world is flat. The world is wherever the eye of the beholder is, right? It's like people think they see like the stars when they look up, but they're not seeing stars. They're not seeing
what they
like,
say.
Oh, they see the inside of themselves. Only thing you can see is on the inside, right? A lot of people don't know this, right? So I want to let you know that you can get out, but the only way to get out is through the inside. The numbers on the outside will not help you.
I think
God told me to tell you that.
Okay, I think the only way I can get to meet your God is by hitting that crack pipe too, and I'm not going to do it.
That's one way. But listen, a lot of people want to do, like, let me say something, right? A lot of people do this, right? A lot of people want to take mushrooms and they will go meet God.
I never did any mushrooms.
You're going to take the mushrooms.
I don't do drugs,
You're going to meet God, but you don't know what the fuck to do because there's levels to this shit, right? Because you got to understand, you can take mushrooms regularly by just cooking them and then you'll easily go up.
How regularly do you take them?
Right, but you got to understand
how regularly do you take them?
When you speed up the process, you get there and be dumb, end up like him with all these numbers and still can't get yourself out the
What
simulation.
drug have you not done?
Listen, let me tell you something about drugs, right?
Talk to me.
Drugs.
I've never done drugs. I don't know what they do to me. So I'm going to ask someone who's an expert in the subject like you.
You never
Maybe
done,
I can. No, I don't do drugs. No, I don't drink either. Body count don't matter. Your past matters.
Listen,
karma matters. What you do matters.
You don't even know the true value of a woman, what a woman truly is. So don't talk about women.
Oh, I already did.
You're gonna sit and say women should submit to you.
100%.
Why?
Because a man is meant to lead, and a woman is not.
That's why.
Because a woman is emotionally based, and a man is logically based, and you need more logic than emotion.
Who told you that?
Well, my daddy who raised me.
A man.
Again. That's why I pulled out the money.
You that, right?
What's your father's name?
Listen,
do you know your father's name? You don't have a father in your life, and unless you tell me wrong, unless you tell me different, I'm going to assume you don't have a father in your life, and you were raised by a single mother. And I'm sorry, no single mother can teach a boy how to become a man.
Oh, I beg to differ, right? See, I don't think you understand, right? See, what people don't understand is, right, it's got a thing called divine feminine and divine masculine, right? So you got to combine them two in order to move on in life, right? So you don't understand.
To create kids.
The first thing
to create kids.
Hold up. The first person that taught him anything was a mother, because, right, she the one that fed him. She the one that nurtured him. She the one that gave him.
That's her job,
right? But
that's her job.
He would turn around and told
that's
her
her job.
No, bitch, get down and bow to me. He would be here
after a certain age. After a certain age, yes. After a certain age, yes.
Listen, only reason that he say a woman should submit to the man because he's stronger. Right?
Not at all.
No.
I'm more intelligent. Yeah. I'm more intelligent than a woman. Just like I'm more intelligent than you.
You know what emotions is? Emotions is what keep her intact with God, right? If you teach a woman how to control it, you can.
The system didn't raise me. My family raised me. Who raised you?
I said raised him. Did you go to school?
Yes.
How many times did the person at school? About how many times to school? How much time do it last?
You're stalling.
12 years.
I know how much time in a day does it last?
8 hours.
8 hours. And your parents didn't work, right?
My parents did work.
They worked, right?
My mom didn't work.
Then when you came
my
home,
mom didn't work.
Listen, he was at school more times than he was at home. He just said,
no, I was at home 16 hours a day. I was at school 8 hours a day.
But you went with your parents them times.
Exactly.
They had to work. They had to leave.
No, my mom. My daddy took care of my mommy, and he made enough money, right? So my mom didn't have to work. My mom didn't have to work. She was with me.
That's the beauty of America. They allow their system to raise us all. People don't know. Nobody never loses.
I'm trying to get out the emotional portion.
Nobody ever dies. Everything stays stuck in the
simulation. People die every day.
Nobody ever dies.
Especially the ones who took the vaccine. Especially the ones who took the vaccine.
Listen, when you die, something is born. When you die, will come out your body, maggots and all that other shit, right? Nothing truly dies. Energy cannot die.
It transfers.
Yes, right? And when it transfers, and another person, that is that same person.
But you
just proved me right.
Will not be here in 100 years. There's going to be maggots through you. But guess what? Here's what it comes down to.
I've been here for all these years. What make you think I'm gonna leave?
You're not gonna be here in 100 years.
I've been here forever.
I've
been here long. I've been here forever. Let me tell you this, right? You know what Y chromosome is? They checked the Y chromosome, a Y chromosome of a black man, right? Guess what they found out? They found that this Y chromosome was not only older than the oldest man in the world, it was older than the oldest thing in this planet. Like it didn't even come from this planet. Damn. Right? Look it up.
Yeah.
So I don't think you understand.
Interesting how they talk all this black superiority
I know the Y chromosome
but they worship a white God.
I don't want some shit.
They worship a white Jesus. The slave.
I don't want some shit.
Damn, it's crazy because these supposed to be the conscious people mainstream and race. Just go right back to race.
Because they're just all about confusion. They nothing on any of these popular things is about giving out the full truth.
It's about this is like divide. Like they could have had a cool conversation.
But they're not meant to have a cool conversation. They're just trying to have something that's going to be
viral,
stir people up just to get them to watch.
Yeah,
sensationalism.
And it really just like a clown show at the end of the day.
Yeah, but some of the stuff he said was would you believe?
I mean, he clipped on it, but he didn't go into depth. But he never goes into depth on it.
But I'm saying that's if you at the end of the day, that's what you believe. So that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I don't understand why people the true Jesus in the Bible is far different from every other religion.
My thing is everything is connected though. So like, it ain't hard for me to say that everything.
Yeah, well, that's you. Yeah, I'm not connected to neither one of them on that show.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying it. Light is separate from darkness.
What up,
it ain't nothing enlightened about either one of them. No wisdom there.
Life is moment to moment, right? Depending on
and numerology shows it.
Depending on the decision that you make, that possibility can change, right? Now he's correct, right? If a person keep on doing the same thing and making the same decisions, he's absolutely correct. But as soon as a person change their decision, it's off. Because that decision,
and I'll be able to see
when it
him changing his decision.
Not in his mind.
Yes, I will.
Not in that moment. So when he changes his mind, he's gonna be in a whole other reality that he don't exist in. Yeah. Though a lot of people don't know because he's gonna quantum leap to a new reality where numbers cannot hold you.
Well, numbers don't work in the dream world. Numbers don't work in the dream world. They only work in this reality.
This is the dream world. This is the dream world.
No. When we go to sleep, that's the dream world.
This is the dream world here.
3.5.
This is 3. That's the dream inside of the dream.
This is the third consciousness. 3.5 is dream, and 4 is a whole different level. You're never gonna
read me.
Born on the 14th.
Read me, nigga.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's end off with this. Read them.
So it comes down like, let me get some water.
February 14th.
Honestly, not no content.
So when it comes down to it, people who are Aquarius, he is right about one thing. It is their time right now.
Hey, I'm an Aquarius, man. You better chill out.
All the 11s and 9/11 point to the Aquarius, which is the Aquarius is the 11th sign. So you can see people popping off, and you'll think, like, how the fuck did this motherfucker make it? It's because he has a lot of Aquarius energy, and a lot of people who are Aquarius right now are popping up. Aquarius are rebels. Whatever they're into, they will rebel against. If they're born into Islam, they'll rebel against it. If they're born into Christianity, they'll rebel against it. That's how they are. They always rebel against conformity. When it comes down to people who are Aquariuses, he's born on the 14th. That's Valentine's Day, right? Mm-hmm. Just like you.
Yep.
So what that basically means is he's going to travel quite a bit in life. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 is the number of travel. And when people have that energy, they're also in the entertainment game. Zerka born on the 23rd. Don Luca born on the 23rd. 2 and 3 is 5. He's born on the 14th. And look what he did. He just turned on. He just turned it on. He was here, real quiet, and as soon as that fucking lights came on, boom! But he's a 7. And what that means is, if the cameras are off, he's quiet. He's a loner. Keeps to himself. I understand what he meant by no attachments. He was keeping it real about that. He doesn't want anyone. He doesn't enjoy people's company. He likes being by himself. What do you call it? Me time? But when it comes down to it, when the cameras are on, this guy's gonna be fucking just throwing heat.
That's what I'm on, but that's accurate. I don't even know how that's accurate.
Playing with me.
Damn, he actually admitted it was accurate? Okay.
You can't. Anybody watching this, know it's accurate.
All right, that's a good way to end this motherfucker. All right, peace, y'all, man.